Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Gamer Grudge.
All right. All right, we're live, people. Welcome, everybody, to another episode of Gamer Grudge. Woo! Semifinals. Yeah, let's get it. Okay. So guys, as you know, this is the semifinals. Let's fucking go. The semifinals. We have made it to October. We hope all y'all staying safe, and we hope all y'all having fun. If you're in there, if you're in Twitch, if you're on YouTube, we want to welcome you. We thank you for coming. But before we start, let's go ahead and introduce the let's go ahead and you like yourself introduce the panel. I'm Matt Poole. I'm Matt Poole, aka the judge, I guess. Just the person who I wouldn't say judge. I'm just the guy.
He is very judgmental, yes.
I am
super judgy.
Super judgy.
Super
Very
super
judgy.
Judgy, yes. Can I be Judge Fudge?
Do you really want to be?
No.
I feel like
no.
that's
If you
more of
wanna
an
be,
insult
that's kinda-
than
Yeah, that's like if you want that title, you can have it. No one else wants it.
it really sounds like we're talking about you being the judge of poo.
Yeah.
That's what you want.
Now let's move it along. Moving on. Okay. So now, guys, y'all were here in the semifinals. So, like I said, people, we're back with the semifinals. We're here. I have my wonderful panel. Starting off with Zach.
I think I finally taught him not to say rogues gallery. We're working on it because we need to get him to know that word does not mean that. Okay.
Anyway, next.
I kind of like the Rose Gallery part of it.
See, thank you. People love it. So yeah.
That isn't what that means.
All right, so guys, next we have. She's been gone for I don't know past month. I asked her to come back for the semi. I told you guys she'll be back for the semifinals. I promised you this shit, and she's here, Miss Angelic Sin, aka Angie. She is definitely back. She's gonna be modding in chat, and also, guys, she has not left us. She's still here. That co-mod of the episode, Miss Trink Bell. I finally got her
Hello,
name.
everyone. Nice to be here.
After like 4 episodes, I finally got your name right.
Yes, you did. You're doing well.
I'm doing well. I probably cussed you out a couple of times on some pre-tape episodes that we did, but you know. Anyway, let's go ahead and get to the semifinalists, people. The 2 people have made it. They're clawed their way to this point. And may I let you know that these 2, one of these 2 win. If one of these 2 win, they will go to the finals to face Eric for that championship belt. So first, let's go ahead and start with the first episode. From the very, very first episode, she is all the way from the UK. She stayed up all night to do this, and I'm loving her for doing this. She is awesome. Miss Crafty Dragon.
Hello. Hi.
All right. And last but certainly not least, no bias here. He is my co-host on Dope Albums, aka the best show on GF1. Just the best show, just letting you know. Mr. Trill X, what's up?
What's up, everybody? Trill XO, straight out the gnome. Thank you, Mac, for that lovely introduction. We do have the best show on GF1.
You're damn right.
And we're about to win here, too.
Which is more of
Let's
a
go.
statement on the sorry state of our channel than.
Fuck you, Zach.
Oh, and GG's to Crafty for staying up in like England. Like, damn,
Thank you.
sister. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn.
Thank you. It's like
Damn.
1:15 at the moment, so thank you.
Yeah, damn. Let's go.
All right. So let's fucking go, people. All right, so guys,
Cheers.
so we're going to change up the rules because the rules are a little bit different for the semifinals because we have changed up the rules just a hair. So the rules are, I don't know who won. You know what? Angie had been here for a while. I think she should read them. So Angie, here's the rules. They're on the screen right here. Oh shit.
Are they?
Are they on this rule? Oh, okay, semi rules. Oh, wait a minute. What the fuck is going on? Okay. Well.
No worries, I got him.
Oh no, those are the rules. It just looks. Oh, I know what happened. Gotcha. Damn, I know what happened.
No worries. I got a copy of them. So.
All right. Yeah, I got the background on. That's my fault.
Oh, that explains that. Okay.
There it goes.
Anyways, guys, the new rules, the semifinal 1v1 rule is the fighter that obtains 3 wins for the match is the winner. In the event of a tie, the rules will then default to the usual PvP round rules that we normally do on the show. And for this point, the use of the monkey paw and the grudge bet gambit will be prohibited.
Right. You will not be able to use that. Now we're going to go on to the phases, which everybody knows and loves. You know, the phases have not changed, as you know. Andrew, you want to read those phases?
Yes. All right. Phase 1, the introduction, where you guys will just simply state your answer, nothing more, nothing less. Then we'll go on to phase 2 with the declaration, where you guys have 3 minutes to make your argument, and we want it to be a really good one. Phase 3 is the grudge, where you guys have 5 minutes for the free-for-all grudge match. Phase 4 then is your last minute, where the judge will ask you guys one question, or did we change that one again? I forgot.
It's still the same. We just didn't write that down for the phases.
Okay.
It's just one question, yeah.
And then phase 5 is the cleanup, where we do our fact checking, and we will give you guys our verdict.
All right, guys. Okay, well, with that said, people, now I'm gonna mess. Oh, fuck.
Mac, what are you doing?
I don't know. That's double screen. Oh, damn it. Okay, here we go. Yay! That's adorable.
We're not trying to kill our fans here.
I know, right? I don't want to kill the fans. I love
What's the name of the Bruce Lee movie with the mirror effect with that?
Enter the Dragon, I believe.
I don't think that is. I don't think it's Enter the Dragon. I think it's Chinese Connection.
Wasn't it the one where you fought the dude with the paw, right?
Yeah, that's Chinese Connection.
Okay, then yeah, that's Chinese Connection. Then yeah.
No,
Wait,
like,
isn't that the same movie with the black dude with the afro?
No, that's Enter the Dragon.
Yeah.
So my mind hasn't blurred. Okay, fair enough.
Mr. Hunt, I certainly want to leave your island.
Yeah, you're thinking of the one with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
You came out of a comic book. Yeah. So guys in the chat, talk about that. We'll get to that later. All right, so guys. All right, guys. So let's go ahead and start. I have to do this every fucking episode, and I'm probably gonna get the same fucking response, but I do not give a fuck. Are you ready to grudge?
Hell yeah, let's go.
Okay, yes. Woo! Okay, cool. All right, so let's play it. Go ahead and play this montage where I fucked up the ending.
Okay. Montage, go.
Montage is gone.
Go gadget montage.
Imagine God, the fucking montage is going. You damn it. They probably can still hear us, but just fun. Commentating is good for this. Are you ready? I mean, that's awesome. Are you?
Totally having no idea what we're doing.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Okay. So grudge is still there, and there we go. So the screen.
Yeah.
The glitch. We're back.
Is it a bug or a feature?
Nah, it's just a mirror. You know how it is. It's like
in some games, bugs become features. We'll get to that later.
Nah, this is gonna be a fun stream. All right, guys. With that said, Lord, here we go. So let's go ahead. Question number 1. Where my fucking bell? No, not the bell. It's not. Oh, thank God, damn you. Oh.
It's Bill, bro.
Are you okay?
I thought I lost it. I thought I lost
He's really not okay.
Him and that girl have something special going on.
I thought Daddy didn't lose you.
Best just ignore it.
We should.
Mac, that's just weird.
I don't know how it is.
Daddy didn't lose you, and then you smack it.
All it takes is three people to put on a 72-hour hold. I'm just putting that out there.
We got 3 people here. I'm just saying.
we can get some paperwork going.
We can get you the help you need.
No. So question number 1, damn it. What is the best game? What is the best game published or developed by Bethesda Works? All right, so this time I'll start with Dragon, and then we're gonna go with Trill. So, Dragon, what's your answer?
Fallout 4.
All right, Trill.
Elder Scrolls.
Which
All right.
one?
Oh, 5.
Okay, just need
Sorry.
to.
All right.
V, for those who don't know what 5 means.
All right. Dragon, are you ready?
Yeah.
All right. Angie, are you ready with the time? She's giving me the thumbs up. Okay, cool.
Okay.
I'm going to ring this bell, and nobody will interrupt us. Tell us why your answer is the best.
Okay, so it's an incredibly diverse open world. You've got the Commonwealth, which spans all types of terrain, offering infinite opportunity for exploration. Most of the buildings are accessible, which are not just there for decorations, which you don't get in a lot of games. The companions are awesome. You actually, although I think there's only like 13 of them, they all react in different ways. They've all got likes and dislikes. So you have to choose the right companion to take with you on the right mission. Which makes you have to think more about the game. And of course, you've got dog meat, which you can't forget. You can customize your weapons. So you get a chance to take apart, rebuild, and modify pretty much anything you can get your hands on, which is really helpful because as you're collecting stuff as you're walking around, you can collect anything and use anything rather than it just be something you've collected to sell for pennies. You can actually use it. The dialogue between other NPCs is great. They've all got their own unique personalities and they'll react differently to you. So if you're sarcastic to them several times, they'll react differently to you rather than if you're being friendly. You have to decide which faction you want to go with. So you get different outputs for the story depending on how you play it. So it means you can play the game more than once. You've got the VAT system for when you're shooting, which although might seem like it makes it easier for hitting on target, it doesn't stop time, it only slows it down. So you've still got that feeling of urgency. But at the same time, you get to choose a specific part of the body that you want to just like blow to smithereens, which is just awesome. And I've also got the power armor field isn't endless. So you actually have to give it some thought about how you're going to use it rather than just continuously using it. And the game's awesome. And you get to live in a post-apocalyptic area and there are super mutants and deathclaws and it's just awesome.
That's it?
That's it. That's all I got.
All right. I got a lot written down. You did good. All right, Trill, tell us why Elder Scrolls 5. Why having an arrow to the knee is a good thing.
Okay, so instead of saying Elder Scrolls 5 this whole time, I'm just going to say Skyrim. Give me a break. All right, Skyrim came out in 2011. It was a Game of the Year. It won over 200 Game of the Year awards, and that's simply because it is the best game by Bethesda that they have made up into recent history. It didn't have some of the tropes that later games had that got caught up in microtransactions and bugs, but it still had that world-building intellectual feel that Bethesda was known for. I feel like that this was Bethesda's peak, you could say. Like, if every game company has like the best game that they came out with, like we could say Bungie's peak was Halo, and then re-peaked was Destiny, and then re-peaked the game of Destiny 2, but its initial peak that brought it to fame was Halo. So I'm saying that Bethesda's initial peak that brought it to, not to fame, but to glory, to my attention, was the 2011 game Skyrim. It was everywhere. They had books about it, books that like came out that I was actually interested in because how much I played the game. Me and my friends, we dove into it, and it has all of the classic role-playing tropes. You got an open world, you got your character selection, you got your mage powers, you got your fighting skills, you got your archery, you got this cool first-person type of point of view, which was really new for me at the time. It had a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful world, super expansive. It just really hit all the check boxes you would want for a 2020 game back in 2011. So it makes no sense to me why Bethesda has regressed since then and hasn't hit the benchmark again. And that's my argument.
All right. All right. All right. This is good. All right. So let me go ahead and switch it to speaker mode. Well, it's not the speaker mode, but the other mode on gallery view. All right, I'm going to ring this bell. And once I ring this bell, you may go at it. Angie, are you ready? All right, she got time. So once I ring this bell, you may go at it. It's a one-on-one fight. Here we go. Grudge.
Fallout is trash. The whole series is trash.
Yes.
It's a complete copy of another series that was done by an earlier development studio that never really got its recognition. It's trash.
Really?
Truthfully.
Which one? I don't know. I'm asking.
So Microsoft bought them before they bought Bethesda, and people were saying that they could do like Fallout 2 or whatever for real with the old studio. Skyrim is a better game because it won Game of the Year in 2011. GameSpot gave it a 4.75 out of 5, 9 out of 10 on Steam. I understand awards don't mean anything, but honestly, when you come to longevity, when we come to what was the best game, we need to have some type of metric for what the best is. And that's why critics review sites and we give out rewards. So we have a metric of what is the best. In 2011, Bethesda produced the best game.
That's fair enough. That's fair enough.
That's why I think it's
that. But
Skyrim.
Okay, so do you enjoy playing a game where you have no consequences for your actions?
Yeah, it's called life.
No, life you have consequences. For your
what?
actions.
What'd you say? I don't have any consequences. It depends on whose life you are.
No consequences. No consequences.
I mean, yeah, you're right. I guess you could get sick then drink bleach about it. So you're right. It makes sense. There are some consequences. Fair enough. I like Fallout. Don't get me wrong. Like okay, Fallout's trash in comparison, but as a standalone franchise, it's fine. Fallout 4 is another great entry in the series before it went to shit. I agree because it came out in a time in which Bethesda was making great games. But when we're talking about the greatest game, I simply just think it's Skyrim. I mean, it's apples and oranges almost. They're both RPGs, but
they are.
Fallout has a very different tone to it. And Skyrim has a different tone to it, different pacing to the story.
Fallout has guns.
Fallout
Skyrim has
guns.
Swords.
Skyrim does not. We have swords. That's what I'm saying. The pacing, the medievalness, the combat is it's not quite 1-to-1. Like you said, Fallout, you can like target somebody's kneecap and bust it out. Well, I can shoot somebody in the knee with an arrow if I really wanted to, but it's not really as rewarded as it is in the gameplay in Fallout. I totally get that Fallout's an okay game, but when we're talking about greatness from Bethesda, we speak of Skyrim. We speak of Elder Scrolls first. That's what comes up when we think of Bethesda. It's the Elder Scrolls line.
I don't agree though, because I like Skyrim and my other half plays it, but what I've noticed are things like the dungeons are identical all the way through. You can have an action in one place and then leave and then come back and it's like you were never there. I want that consequence. I want my action to have meant something. What's the point in playing if it doesn't mean anything?
It's different though. Like I said, the pacing is different. Like the world kind of revolves around you in Fallout, while in Skyrim you are a part of an ever-evolving world. That's the slight differences in the details is what makes the games unique and great. I won't say that somebody that won't enjoy Fallout wouldn't enjoy Skyrim, but as somebody that solely got hooked on Skyrim first, I tried to play Fallout after I found out your answer, and I was like, this 2 hours in, I'm like, this is terrible. This is just this is like old mechanics, and I'm like, am I maybe I'm tripping because it's an older game. So I went to go play Skyrim. I'm like, okay, this is old mechanics, but it feels good. I like this the Witcher type of world. I feel like I'm Henry Cavill. I feel cool.
So it's a personal preference. Then.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, and that's when we're talking about the best. After we get past the awards, who won what was the characteristics, what was the criteria, then it becomes personal preference. And Fallout's guns always look all funny to me. Like you gotta like hot glue a motherfucking shotgun with something else to shoot. I don't know. I like that.
You can attach anything though. You can have like fucking mini nuke, for God's sakes, if you really want
Yeah,
to.
that part's pretty cool. That part's kind of like Borderlands, where like the weapons are kind of unique, but
Yeah.
just enchanted swords, the mystery, the dragons, the
But
the
even
trolls,
the killing of the
rogues,
dragons
elves.
isn't great. I get you. I'm a D&D player, so I get you.
It's like my favorite hoodie or like a comfort blanket. It just feels like home, you know?
Yeah.
You know, I can lose myself in that world. And Fallout, I want to lose the game. It just doesn't grab me and hold on to me. It's like,
You
oh,
have to
this
keep
is
playing
fun.
it. You have to keep playing it.
I
'cause you
mean,
have to find
when
the
the
other
game initially
factions and
came
all
out,
the
I
other
played it a
missions.
lot, but then I went back and revisited it, and I was like, okay, I was justified in my opinion of it. It's just it didn't resonate with me. It didn't transport me to that place. You know, I wasn't involved in the world. Like I'm a person that will not read the entire Apple agreement and just click it and say accept. So the fact that I
And
actually
that is
bought a
time.
Skyrim book is crazy.
Then what? Did we lose somebody?
No, my camera wigged out.
Oh, okay. All right. So, yeah. Do anybody have a question?
I do not.
Angie,
No.
Trent.
I got one.
All right, go ahead. Shoot.
Worst bug you have found in your Bethesda game?
Ooh. Dragon.
Now, you see, you're assuming that I've actually fucking played these games.
Of course. Of course. We got experts here. So
God, I don't know. Possibly like enemies spinning in midair, but after you've killed them, but I think that's every one. I don't know, I'm afraid.
all right, enemy spinning in midair. All right, gotcha. Trail.
What's up? Worst bug in a Bethesda game. I mean, all of Fallout 76 was bugged. So can you just say that was the worst bug?
Well, no, in Skyrim.
In
Oh, in Skyrim. Oh, okay. Oh, I know. So you would go into this like little like workshop place to like buy something, you know what I'm saying? And if you like went to the home screen and backed out really quickly, it wouldn't take your money, but it would put it in the inventory. And everyone's like, oh, True, you got to do this. So I go to do this and it takes my money and takes it out the inventory. I'm like, what? So apparently it was bugs for me, and that's how it was supposed to work. But other people were exploiting the bug, and I just couldn't get it work. So it just stole all my stuff. And it was like some gold and something else. It was really trolly. I was really upset about it. I remember. Like,
oh, wait a minute. All right. I like that question. I want to say, can we use this one in the chat, or you think that was a good question, Angie?
I thought that was a fine question.
All right, I'm gonna ask this question too. I'm gonna double it up. I like that question, Trent. We're gonna double it up.
Ooh.
Here's a question from the audience, and this is from Traveling Gamer One. Thank you for that. Which game has the better mods?
Okay, so we'll combine it. So then you guys will get.
Yeah.
You guys will get 2 minutes instead of 1 minute.
Yeah. Because that was a good question. I gotta admit, that's a damn good question. So, Dragon?
Or your bug, Dragon.
I don't know. I think that there were mods for when you were building your home, which I think, because you can build your home sort of like in several different locations, and I think there were mods for what you could have in your home. But I generally don't use mods, so I don't know much more.
Okay, gotcha. Nothing wrong with that. All right, Trill.
I'm not really big into mods. I I remember one of my friends getting me to do the fireball thing where you could just have unlimited fireballs from like your casting. So that was pretty fun when we ran, a couple of things like that. But outside of doing that one day, I've really never experienced, had too much experience with mods. So,
okay. Facts, buddy, facts.
Question: are you referring to Obsidian, Trill?
Oh, with the other game developer? Yes. Now that you said the name, yep.
Because technically they were a company founded after the original went under, and they also did make Fallout New Vegas.
That's what I was saying. I read something to that effect that like they had
and now they make Outer Worlds, but they are now both owned by Microsoft as of this past month, basically. They originally were Black Isle Studios, man. So I was trying to piece together what you were talking about.
Yeah, like it was confused in my head a little bit, but I knew a previous Fallout
they
company
didn't make because that you were, but they made the first 2 Fallout games, and then they made Baldur's Gate. So
Baldur's Gate was good.
So, I mean, nobody said anything specifically wrong. I wouldn't say, other than there are consequences to your actions in Skyrim.
Oh yeah, I mean, you murder somebody in a town.
I had a friend try it for the once. I really wish I would have recorded it. First thing he did was shoot a guard. He spent the rest of the day attempting to not get killed by guards, even though I kept telling him just to pay his bounty, but he refused.
Yeah. But if you leave and then come back, do they then remember?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
If you don't pay your bounty, you were hunted.
It's like it is like in Red Dead Redemption or like Grand Theft Auto with that mechanic.
So that part does not hold water.
That's fair.
But I will also say, Trill, you'd also just trying to roll with it as fact. You didn't fight up against that though. I just want to point that out as well.
Oh yeah, I mean, I've been in a couple grudges. Usually, if you don't directly combat something, the fact checker will come in and check it. So instead of me making 2 wrongs into a right, it's best just to be quiet and let the fact checker come in and check it.
All right.
Also, I don't think hot glue is an item in Fallout. I'm not sure. I've played a bunch, but I mean,
that would be awesome. I think.
If you look like
you gotta wonder what we're putting some of this shit together with.
You know what? Look. I mean, look. Watch MacGyver. He got duct tape. That shit works. Just saying.
We're all carrying around soldering guns. That's secretly the answer.
Yeah, but it's duct tape. The answer is duct tape.
You aren't carrying the soldering gun?
Damn it, the answer is duct tape, damn it.
The answer
it's also how
to everything.
It's also how we're wiring these houses. We just pull soldering guns and electricity out of our butt.
I'm an electrician, and I will say that is bullshit.
But that is my fact checking for the round. So whoever,
I'm you know what? I'm gonna start with a person who hasn't been for a while. Angie, who you thought won?
Honestly, it's kind of hard because both games are great because I am a Bethesda fan. But as I was telling the chat, one of the games I always go back to, having played both of them, is Skyrim. So I'm going with Skyrim.
All right. Miss Trank Bell, I wonder whose side you're going on. Who do you?
I have played both games a lot. I have probably 2,000 hours, broad range in both games.
Lord.
My husband is a big Bethesda fan. Everything we get him for his birthday, Christmas, everything is Bethesda. Now here's the difference. I have to mod Skyrim to play Skyrim. I have never once modded Fallout 4. to enjoy my experience in the game. So I am giving it to Fallout 4.
All right. Fair. Zach. He's like, why did you put me in this position?
No. I'm thinking about the games. I'm thinking about their places in their own series. I think I'm gonna give it to Skyrim because New Vegas and 3 are both, I think, higher up on the Fallout totem pole. It's just overall better quality games. And while I would say I prefer Oblivion to Skyrim, they are a lot more comparable.
All right, cool. Well, it doesn't matter who I choose. I'm not gonna lie.
Actually, it does. There's 4.
Yeah, math is a thing.
oh, it's doubled up. It's doubled up. Oh, fuck. Yeah. God damn. I thought it was gonna be this. Okay, so, damn it. Let's go with the facts here. So Dragon, it's a diverse world. It's a campaign. It's awesome. You get to pick and choose where you want. I did like what you said. I do like the stuff you're saying. I'll get back to the things. I did like the fact that you did your questions were awesome. Krill, Skyrim, great game, awesome game. Like I said,
being ported to every device known to man.
Yes, exactly.
It's on everything.
It's on everything.
Like French Red Hot. It's on everything.
So, the thing about yours is the thing about so I get to the arguments. Here's when things go south. Trill, when you were arguing, it was more so things like the first thing you said was Skyrim was trash. That's funny. I'll admit that. I was laughing, but that's an opinion. That's an opinion. That's not fact.
I think you have that reverse there, but yeah.
Huh?
Thank you.
Whoa.
You just said he said his own game was trash.
No. I said no. You said no. I'm sorry. You said Fallout was trash, and that's an opinion. Everything that you were talking shit about was opinion. You didn't bring up a single fact.
Actually, that could be a thesis statement.
Well, the whole like
literally the game is you cobbling trash together.
Right, and then
so no, that's more of a thesis statement.
And I said that during the debate, it's opinion. I said your game is trash, and then I said in 2011 my game won Game of the Year.
And that's good. That's good. And you were building up your game, and it was good. But did you combat the? I want to know, and I got to make sure that I'm hearing this because I've written this down. Did you defend the identical dungeons?
Identical dungeons?
Mm-hmm.
I kind of didn't say anything about that because I never really ran into that aspect of it.
But she did it, but you didn't defend it. You didn't defend it.
All the symbols and all the puzzles are pretty much the exact same thing.
Yeah. So you didn't give me nothing to identify with that. So by that definition, you didn't during your because when you argue, I will cross that out saying that you said something about that and you didn't. So by definition, that's one strike, and she got 0 because all the things you were saying was opinion. So
also Fallout 4 did get a Game of the Year award. I just need you to check.
Yeah. So by the arguments about what I got written down.
Crazy. 2011 didn't happen, guys. 2011 just wasn't a year that I named up front after saying it was trash. I didn't say your game is trash and then we won a Game of the Year award. And then
but by what I got written
Can I point something else out?
What?
He called it trash, and then 5 times in his argument, he said this game, it's a great game.
It's a great game. So
I didn't say the word great game.
Yes, you did.
Did I say it was a great game? I said, end quote, I agree, it's great. Great game, and I agree. It's
No,
great.
he
It's
did
good.
say that. He did say that. He did say that. But...
Great game. I wouldn't say because I didn't pick the game. That would be like anti my point. And before I said that, I also said,
all right. This is falling apart.
I won
Yeah.
game of the year.
Yeah. But Trill, I have to because
Making
you
it
didn't.
the best.
Yeah, but it's because you didn't fight against that argument. It still stands. So
Okay.
I gotta go with Dragon. I apologize.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes
So I gotta
sense.
go with Dragon on this.
That makes sense.
So,
yeah.
but we're at a 50-50 here.
No, we're
Right.
not.
So
No,
yeah,
we're
we
not.
are.
There's
Yeah,
4 of us.
Uh-huh.
No. I said.
Fallout.
No.
And
Fallout. I said Fallout. The other 2 said Elder Scrolls.
yep.
Shit.
Yeah.
We
you
need
done
an odd
goofed.
number of people here.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm gonna get you give.
Can I flip mine because I defeated my own arguments on what my judgment was after going through more facts?
Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
All right. If it gets us to the next question, let's just go ahead.
I'm sorry, Trill. I had once he mentioned the game of the year thing. I'm like, I thought I had a tab on that. I needed to double check it, but it did win a BAFTA.
I mean, I don't know. One question's about mods that has nothing to do with the original question. The other question's asked if it got game of the year that wasn't brought up in the original context of the argument.
No,
And I
you
get
brought
slayed for
it
saying-
up that yours.
No,
was.
I brought it up. You're right. I was the one who said game of the year. The other contestant didn't say that at all.
Right.
And then the question was brought up that
I'm just it
about
weakens
mods and
it
then
weakens
the game is repetitive. It's 2011. Every game is repetitive at that point. Like, but whatevs. It makes sense.
Roguelikes existed.
It makes sense.
All right, guys, let's go to question. Trill, you did good though. You did. It was
Can
hard.
anybody name a game today that doesn't have repetitive dungeons? That's a looter shooter that's the same size. You can't because it doesn't happen.
Do
Just
you
facts.
want chat's answers?
Yeah,
Let's just check through chat. What does chat say?
Well,
Does chat have a game that does not have repetitive dungeons?
No, I meant for their answer for this.
Oh, I thought you meant for the question I just posed about.
No, I
No,
guarantee if we
no.
tried hard enough, we could find something, but it probably
We'll
didn't
probably
work.
do. We'll
Promise you
probably do.
couldn't.
Oh, good.
There's
Play games for a
probably
living.
some
There's no game that
insane
doesn't have
indie
something
game
that's
with an
repetitive in it.
RNG.
Yeah, it's
somewhere.
RNG based. Like outside of putting the RNG factor, if you get a different loot drop when you run a dungeon, you run a dungeon. That's what an RPG is.
Yeah, point.
But
And we got people in here aren't saying Elder Scrolls should win. And I want to pick Elder Scrolls, but it just is tough. It was tough. I wanted to pick it.
I'd prefer Skyrim to Fallout 4, honestly,
Yeah,
as a
but-
game.
Yeah, I prefer it, but once I heard the argument, I was like, "Damn it! Can you?" I was sitting there like pushing you.
We
Trill. I was
will-
like, "Yeah."
All right. We need to move on from that.
Yeah, but
Alright,
what they're saying in the chat? What they're saying in the chat? I'm sorry.
Oblivion, of course, few picked New Vegas, but could we even pick New Vegas? Since it technically wasn't made by Bethesda.
New Vegas could have been picked because it was published or developed,
Okay.
Okay.
and they did the publishing.
Another one was Elder Scrolls Online, which
All right.
I wouldn't even thought of. I totally did think about it. And Morrowind is, of course, listed here.
All right.
No, you want a
That's
game that
Oblivion.
aged badly.
Yeah.
Oof.
Also, Angie, anything on your end? Anyone on your end? And also, what you thought?
Well, I also have New Vegas and Oblivion, and Traveling Gamer also says that Fallout 3 was better than 4,
Okay.
It is.
which I agree with, but I also think that New Vegas was one of the best ones.
I mean, look, guys. Wolfenstein.
New Vegas could have been its own game, though.
Guys,
it's only.
I'm just gonna put my answer out there. Wolfenstein exists.
Yes, it does, and I love the New Order games.
yeah.
I'm not gonna die on that hill.
I will die on the damn hill. I shoot the shit out of them motherfuckers. Okay.
My God.
I don't want to get violent on here, so yeah. You see, people love it. Yeah.
Yeah, but I
Wolfenstein.
think when you think Bethesda, you don't think Wolfenstein. You think id when you think
What
Wolfenstein.
about Doom? Does Doom count?
Yes.
I said Doom. Doom.
Yeah, but that would also more people would think of id than
I would think original Doom.
Yeah. All right, let's move along, people. Question. No, Trail, you're good, man. You still good, man. Question number 2. So Trent, you read this time.
Okay, give me a minute. Let me pull the question. The right tab might help a little bit, huh?
Yeah, it would.
All right. Wait. These are the wrong questions. Did I ever get sent the ones for this one round?
I think you did. They're on the screen right here. You can look on the screen.
Okay, are they? Because it takes a while. There we go. What is currently the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles best Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game?
All right, cool. All right, since I'm gonna start with Trill. Trill, what is your answer?
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles arcade game released by Konami in 1989.
Turtles in Time.
No.
That wasn't it?
No, wait.
Turtles in Time is its own thing.
Okay. Yeah. He wants Turtles in Time, but that's it, man. Yeah. It is. He wants Turtles in Time. Dragon.
Mutants in Manhattan.
Huh?
Does he
want Turtles in Time? That's what I told you.
Okay, that's what I wanted to know because
yeah.
Multiple.
That is a sick game, though.
It is a good game. Yeah.
They had like the arcade machine that did both back in the day.
They actually got an arcade machine, and I got one. It's cool.
To get that.
Yeah, it's awesome. I got the stand.
All right, Crafty. Sorry, that got botched.
All right. So Trill, you got time? Angie, you got time? All right, I'm gonna ring this bell. You tell us why Turtles in Time is the best game.
Turtles in Time is the best game because of hit detection. In other games, hit detection was extremely terrible, especially when we were talking about the arcade back in the day. You would multiple times try to hit people with different characters, making Donatello which is the purple one, the bow staff. For people who don't know the Turtles, the only turtle that you were able to pick competitively if you were trying to rank and get the highest score in the arcade. Back in the day when the arcade come out, that was the thing to do, to have your initials up at tilt at anywhere the machine was. Tilt was the local arcade in my neighborhood. I had the top score in that game and multiple other games, and it's because I used the strategy of Donatello because he had the best range. When later on, when Turtles in Time came out, I really liked the aspect of the story of you traveling through time, of you fighting different beasts, dinosaurs, Genghis Khan, all that cool stuff that happened in the game. I feel like all the Ninja Turtle games are very similar, bright colors, good graphics. It was really just the hit detection that I could actually use in Turtles in Time. I could use Michelangelo, I could use Leonardo, I could use Raphael, and not be putting myself at a statistical disadvantage when going for the highest score on the arcade machine. That's my argument.
All right. Good one. All right. Out my toe. Dragon, tell us why Turtles Mutants in Manhattan is the best game.
Okay, so it's as close to a comic book as you're going to get. You've got Shredder and Krang trying to take over the world, as always. The graphics make the game look like the comic, a bit like the Telltale games do. The cutscenes are awesome, using the Turtles' sense of humor. The music used will transport you back to the era when it's all set. You can play online with other people, or you can play with 3 AI, so you're always playing as a team. So you've got that vibe to it. It's very fast-paced. The bosses look awesome. They are obviously very familiar, and where they're set, where the boss fights are set, is also very familiar. So it feels like you know the game even though it's new. So there's that comfortableness, and then you even have a chance of secret random extra boss fights. They kind of join in sometimes, so you come back to the game even once you've completed it. You can even force your enemies into a dance off. If you use another turtle, the music will start up, you get like rainbow spotlights, and then the enemy is stuck in place dancing and you can wail on them, which who doesn't want to do that? It is simple controls, but then that's needed because it's incredibly fast paced. And you get rewarded for being aggressive in fights because you get battle points, which add up to an extra slice of power while you're fighting. So it encourages you to use like combo moves instead of just constantly wailing on someone in the same way. Also, it was different from all the other ones, so it stood out on its own, and that's my argument.
All right. Going here to the gallery mode. Okay, guys, so you got your time. All right, guys, remember, no opinions. Try to get with the facts. All right. She's got the point. Look at her. She's literally she's pressing the button, just like just showing it off. She got the timer. Guys, once I ring this bell, she's gonna press that timer and you can go at it. I'm sensing some rage right now, so it's gonna be fun right now. She's really wanting me to push this button. Okay, here we go. Bang!
Damn.
What about the hit detection in your game? Only thing you said the entire argument was that your game has a new coat of paint and it still holds true to the nostalgia. My game is the nostalgia incarnate. You said that your game had unique boss fights. My game took you through time. The set pieces were time related and you fought the bosses that you had seen before. I want to know, how did you achieve the high score? You said you had 4 people playing online. Yeah. There was nothing better than brushing elbows with your best friend, shoving quarters in the machine and trying to get the high score together. I feel like that's the nostalgia that we need to focus on. So I want to know about hit detection. I want to know how the cell shaded graphics.
Why does it have to be nostalgia around an arcade game? Yes, it's where it started, but why does it have to be that's the be all and end all?
I'm saying that's the be all and end all. I want to know about the hit detection. Because in every other Turtles in Time, in every other beat 'em up shooter type of game, when it's like the side scrolling, the player with the longest weapon has a strategical advantage. How did your game combat that and make combat balanced for everybody? Because games, what you're saying is you get power ups for doing combat moves. That's standard. Boss fight, standard. Great music, standard. Turtles, standard. The only thing that differentiates your game from my game is your game is newer and it has different graphics, which to me don't hold true to the Turtles aspect. It doesn't look like Turtles to me. It looks like somebody's weird Cartoon Network versus Nickelodeon version of Turtles. Like when they changed up Teen Titans, it doesn't look the same. It doesn't hit the same factor for me. So what about the hit detection? What about the high scores? What about the team play? And what makes your game at its roots better than mine?
I would love to answer you. I don't know what hit rate means because I'm that stupid.
It's no, it's not stupid. It just means like if I swing a sword, is the sword actually going to be the length of my arm and the sword? It is going to hit him, or it's because I have a pole, I can literally hit people further away from me, making sure like you can cheese it. Because on every other game, you can just cheese it. You can just literally have the high score with every round when you're playing against your friends, solely because you have the same skills. You know, it's up and down, you jump. You know, you got the little, you're on the skateboard and stuff. All that stuff is the same. But when it comes down to it, I'm swinging my stick further away and it's stopping people. This is something that only comes in factor when you're in the competitive side, when you play the game multiple times, when you're trying to get the high score, you go for this mid-maxing type of thing. So that's what I'm really interested in.
Okay. I don't really know. I know that it kind of, the whole game is just, it's manic, so to be able to see that kind of stuff, I'm not sure if that's as visible as in the other games. You do get the chance to have like a mechanoid suit later in the game and fight with that as well, so I don't know if that would add to it.
Okay. I've played your game. It's cool and everything, but the set pieces and the bosses from my game and the music just or next level, like being on the Golden Gate Bridge, being back in time, you know, dinosaurs, space, everything. It was the pinnacle of games.
Mutants in Manhattan is set where the Turtles are from, so you're in the sewers, which is where you should be, or in Manhattan fighting.
Totally. Like there are levels in my game that you're in the sewers, levels in my game in which you ride a skateboard through the sewer. Prominently remember that. I remember them fighting down the street, just like all side scrollers do.
If you're fighting dinosaurs and stuff like that in your game, are you
Oh no, you're
also
not fighting the dinosaurs.
Bebop?
It's like an animated background that's dynamic
Right.
and it's moving while you're going through the level. Like you see like a T-Rex go, while you're like, you know, punching dude number 7 in the face. It was really new for the time because you gotta remember it came out of this giant arcade tin machine. It wasn't like something you could have on your phone with like, you know, it only had like 16 bits when it came to music and stuff. You couldn't have the full orchestra.
Who are the boss fights in your game?
Oh,
are they like
Shredder, the dude, the pig, and the other rhino guy?
The Bebop and Rocksteady.
Yeah.
Okay. So they use the same.
It's the same bosses in every game. It's the same thing. It's just, you know, like how you fight them one time, they come back, they're like a mini boss in someone else's level, and they like have a little different move.
So what would bring you back into the game? Is it just for the high score?
No, it was the competitiveness of it. It was the joy of it. It was me coming to the arcade machine, putting my money where my mouth was, and trying to get the best I could do, and trying to beat myself every day, and trying to like keep moving myself up. And once I got the high score, I didn't relinquish it for years. So that literally occupied hours and hours and hours of my time, standing on my feet, playing the game, playing with my friends, playing with strangers.
And that is time.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Anybody got a question?
I do.
Zach.
You guys both seem to be pumping on the co-op thing pretty hard. So I want you to take me through an average co-op session here. Just short timeline. Just with, you know.
All right, true.
You all get in a car with your mom who drops you guys off at their arcade because it's like the 90s, right? You got a pocket full of quarters. You're elbow to elbow with your best friend. You've been talking junk all day. You run up to get the purple player. You run up to the Donatello, you know what I'm saying? Because you're really anxious to put up those high scores. And you just get to talking smack. You're having fun. You can cheese people and be like, I ate the pizza that you needed. Or you can play tactically and try to beat it together. It's everything that we love modern day online, but the couch aspect of it, of you playing split screen with your friends. And the game isn't necessarily easier when you're playing co-op, but it is way more enjoyable. And that's the Turtles thing was 4 brothers, so it needs to be enjoyed in co-op. I think maybe that's why we both harped on it a lot.
Okay. Dragon.
Okay. So you can play it online, or you can play it with friends, or you can play it on your own. So you have the what we have now, we're all sat on the couch all together, or I generally game on my own rather than with other people. So still have that team feeling, but not having to worry about other people being online at the same time and stuff like that. Or, as I say, you can play online with complete strangers in the same way that you would Among Us and other games nowadays. So you have different options of how you want to play.
All right. That's it?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Zach, facts.
Fact, there is no local co-op multiplayer for Mutants in Manhattan.
Oh.
Is there not?
Nope.
Oh, I'm sorry. I apologize.
Nope, that's one of the main criticisms.
Fair.
Also, fact, Trill, you are very wrong about the nostalgia thing because this Mutants in Manhattan looks like the original Turtles in the comic book from before that.
Yours are the nostalgia seems to be an opinion thing, right? Like being the best game.
No, but you were saying that these aren't the Turtles. No, these are the Turtles. These
aren't the Turtles that I know, is what I said.
That's what he's saying. That was an opinion.
Okay, I just wanted to point out that no, the art style is true to the original comics. It's not a bastardization.
Okay, I see what you mean.
That's what I wanted to point out.
Okay.
I didn't want that point to be taken from.
Because I did make the reference between Teen Titans, so I understand. Because Teen Titans is a bastardization, and at least we can agree on that.
I think most people can agree on that.
Thank you. It looks so bad. I was watching it. It looks so bad.
Except the movie is actually pretty funny.
The movie is funny. It's booyah. The movie's
I'm not
fucking
gonna
funny.
lie. I'm not gonna lie. Like we did, is it right?
We've softened on Teen Titans Go overtime.
Yeah. I mean, we did do an episode of Is It Rotten on Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and I cried, and I'm not gonna lie, I cried.
And then we all remembered that Splinter scene, and it is awful.
Yeah, it is awful, but you didn't tear. I did tear up, so fuck you.
I just wanted to. Those are basically the facts on it. Both of these are. I'd say Turtles in Time is reviewed above average. Being to Manhattan is reviewed slightly below or as average. So it's a pretty divisive entry. It looks like.
All right. I'm gonna go first this time. Dragon, you said it's close to the comic, which you did say. The turtles are fast paced and everything interesting. Everything you said was interesting. Things against it. You did not explain the head detention. You did not explain why is it unique, and we did claim the graphics. It is supposed to be the turtles. We did explain that. I did like the fact you could play online. That's a good point. Trill, the hit detention, hit people with different characters, going through time. That's good. The things against it, Craft the Dragon, you did not say anything against him. You were literally agreeing with him the whole time. Like, this is the best game. You all get you get in the car and I explain it. I do remember doing that when I was a kid, even with that and X-Men arcade.
X-Men arcade was lit though. Storm was busted, dude. Storm was busted. It was the best.
I mean, I love using. I mean, God, I love using Storm.
Cyclops was dope too. But Storm was busted. Her attack did too much damage.
I like Wolverine. I like
the Colossus yells, you know?
Yeah. Oh,
I miss it.
What power is that supposed to be?
I don't know, but that's fucking awesome. Hey, One Up Arcade, get on that, damn it. Get on it. We want X-Men Arcade, damn it.
I need some arcade machines in here. That's what I need.
Yeah, that's what we need. So anyway, so guys, with that said, I have to get this has to go to Trill. So Trill get the point from my eyes. Zach, who you thought won me?
All right. I am also going to end up going with Trill. There's only one thing that she could have said, I think, that would have dismantled his argument. So, and I will not reveal that till after the other people.
Thank you for chilling, Zach. Appreciate that. Because as soon as you started talking, I was like, "Oh, wait, I."
Yeah. There's
like I said, I'm not gonna do that till after. But no,
yeah, she could have. I agree. There are some things that she could have said, but she didn't. All right. So, Angelic Sin.
Why'd you say it so funny?
You did. It was weird.
I know why.
You've been doing that to me
really
too.
Weird. You mad at me, bro? You mad?
No, okay. No, I'm not mad.
I think he's stroking out. That's my guess.
Nah, I'm okay. Nah, Angie, who you? No, Angie, I went with you first, so I think I should give you a break. Trent, who you thought won?
I'm gonna have to go with Trill, and the reason being is I hit detection, especially in an arcade game, is very rare. Considering most of those games were pretty basic, even still the newer ones, most are not thinking that far ahead unless they're completely pretty much an Xbox inside those cases. And not many want to spend that kind of money because once you talk about an arcade machine, you're talking about a small business normally buying it and putting it in their place business, hoping to break in some more money from kids. I played the Turtles in Time. The more you talked about it, I started to realize I played it. I grew up with my parents being on a bowling league.
Oh, so yeah, so you definitely played it. Yeah.
I spent my dad would be like, here's $20 and go get some quarters out of that from the front desk and tell me if you want food.
Yeah.
And I remember it being one of the machines they had on rotation.
Also, That's I'm still
now let's get Angie's take on here.
All right, Angie. No, I'm just saying I'm shocked that I have not done what's the best arcade game. Angie, who you thought won? Or is it a
I was discussing it with the chat as well, and I think it's almost unanimous. I'm going with Trill on this one as well, just because as he was talking about it, I was also remembering my childhood growing up, and my dad used to take us to this little area that had arcade games, and I remember always playing Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles on that, and it was great.
It was great, and like I said, I played Turtles in Time, but I also played X-Men Arcade because that's the one I went to first. But
I think of the Simpsons Arcade first with Konami games, but
that's a good one too. That's a good
exactly
one.
no, that's
I played
I was
that
like
one
super
too.
sexist. Marge had a vacuum for a weapon. That was kind of.
Can we just agree all three of them are great?
That game was actually made before the show aired.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
So
okay.
that's why
That
it
makes
doesn't make
sense.
any sense.
Yeah.
Because they didn't actually know.
Yeah. All right. That's actually a cool fact of history. I would have known that.
All right.
And also why there are characters from his comic Life in Hell in it.
All right. All right.
But
Zach.
I need to say the thing that would have dismantled your argument, Trill.
You can leave it.
No.
Leave it in space.
He won already.
You won. No, you're not losing a point for this.
You won
I know.
already.
What I'm saying is, you could take the jewels for the next round. Chill out.
But I read. But I read these things. I don't want to forget it.
Go ahead. I know.
You said that Mutants in Manhattan. Oh, it's just a shinier coat of paint. They literally made Turtles in Time reshelled, and everyone with a shinier coat of paint. Everyone hated it.
Yeah.
Well,
it literally happened, and it's rated lower.
Actually, you want to know something, Zach? I can actually counter that argument because Turtle Reshelled is not fucking Turtles in Time. That's the original. That's
no. There's Turtles in Time reshelled.
Yeah, but it's not Turtles in Time. That's the arcade version.
No, there's two of them.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. There's Turtles, Teenage Mutant Turtles
a mini
and there's Turtles in Time
Zach,
reshelled. Yep. And they had the cast the 2003 cartoon, and it went over like a lead balloon.
Yeah, it was bad. It was really bad.
So what they're saying in the chat, and I'll give you my answer. So what they're saying in the chat, mods. I'm gonna start with Angie.
Hold on. Okay.
I'm gonna start with Angie. Angie, what they're saying in the chat? Oh, her Zoom is goofy.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Okay.
And,
Shrink.
Turtles for the Game Boy Advance.
Ooh, okay.
I heard
And
that was. I never played it. I heard it was okay though.
That is the only answer we have been given.
I would have picked if I would have fought. I would have picked. No, you didn't let me finish. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. What was it? Terminator Fighters.
And that's because you don't play fighting games.
No, it's fun. Fuck you. It's a fun game. It's a fun game. You haven't played it. It's really fun.
I have played it. That's why I say it's a fun game for people that don't play fighting games.
You know what? Fuck you, Zach.
I like how y'all get into it.
Oh, fuck you, Zach. We're gonna cuss each other out on the GF One podcast. Fuck you.
I'll be going at it.
Yeah. So I'm wondering.
Start a real grudge match.
We are at 1-1.
Yeah, we're at 1-1. So how you feeling now? How I got feeling? While we're hopefully waiting on Angie to get her Zoom fixed.
I'm not as confident as was 2 days ago. My third answer is not my favorite answer.
Were there illicit substances
He's gone from
in
this
this confidence?
to this.
I mean, I'm plenty confident when I'm hammered too.
That's what I'm saying. I thought Elder Scrolls was going to be an easy win. I remember I was drinking my whiskey. I was like, you know what? Who the fuck's going to argue against Skyrim? What a bunch of crazy people.
Yeah.
You said it was also your entry point to Elder Scrolls. So
anything can happen here on Game of Grudge. You never know.
Yeah, anything can happen. So that's the whole point. Yeah, you can lose your favorite, and that happened to me a lot. But it happens.
It's almost like.
Hold on, give me just a second, guys.
Mm-hmm. Also, so while we're waiting, how's the chat? What's the chat? So we got in the chat. Who we got in the chat and what they're talking about?
A bunch of my friends are here.
All right, cool.
Layla's still asking the same question. I'm about to smack him. Why no affiliate? I can't toss free money.
Go ahead, Crafty. Sorry, you can go. You said what? What you saying? Trent?
Layla's always like, why no affiliate? I can't toss free bits if you don't have affiliate.
Well, I'm sorry. We don't have affiliate. We love to get affiliate, but I had to mute Burr.
Oh, he's at work.
Oh, okay.
He watches streams at night at work.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We just right at the moment we're trying to figure out things and make sure that everything's good. And I understand that we want you to throw bits at us, but right now we're trying to make sure.
I'll make this simple for him since I have to type it.
Okay.
Soon, baby, we're talking it over as a group.
There we go. All
My
right.
wife has the heat on or something. Jesus.
I have the heat on, but it's been like in the 30s here.
I got the
It was
cold
like
air.
60 here today, and the room I'm in has like a door right here, and
Our highs have been in the 50s. It hasn't been nice.
All right.
Oh, that's not good.
Let me make sure that Angie okay. I want she wants us to start without.
She's having some issues with Zoom.
Yeah, she
Also, there.
Yeah, that's me.
Also, just so it's never forgotten, there is a Raw Thrills modern TMNT
Also,
game.
Thought you were about to say something. I was like, whoa.
Crafty is running to the bathroom.
Yeah. So I would know that. I told her. She said, "Can I go to the bathroom?" Yeah.
Anytime you start a story off with just so it's never forgotten, I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. Easy.
No. I just wanted to mention that Raw Thrills had put out an arcade game.
Can we all agree
they're like the only arcade company left on this planet?
So I mean, Konami puts out some damn good.
BRB.
Konami has put out some good.
Dude, yeah, Konami put out some fire games and then it stopped. Like,
yeah.
Resident Evil
Did I
is.
fix it?
Yes.
Yeah, we can hear you.
But right now, Resident Evil is their only series that's been doing well lately.
No, that's Capcom. Capcom. That's Capcom. I know that.
Capcom. Sorry.
I know that. I'm sorry. I just know that by heart because
Capcom haven't been doing their good there for a while either, though.
No,
they've actually been doing great.
Well,
no, they have not. Damn it! Bring me my Mega Man.
When they made Resident Evil 6, did you call that doing great?
No, but I would call 7 and both of the remakes
great. Recently.
Yeah, that is recent.
And
they're doing better, but a while ago.
Yeah, but then they brought up Mega Man 11, and I'm still waiting on Mega Man 12. So
I bought Resident
and
Evil
Monster
2
Hunter World is like one of the best-selling games of all time now.
Yeah, it's like an epic game now. It kind of like just.
I still
you know what happened with Monster Hunter, which is funny. It was good at first, had some bugs, but then they came out with this huge DLC that kind of changed the game again and made it. Oh. Never mind, spoiler alert. Let's just get back to the show.
Let's get back to the show. Yeah.
But,
We're gonna
mix it up. Like, you want to talk about like not be like what's doing bad is their fighting game division because Street Fighter V is not doing well.
I heard a lot of people upset about that.
Yeah, we guys. So we had to take a pee break. We took the pee break. I should have that pee break right there. Simon, but here we're back, people. So guys, we're tied and we're at the third question. Here we are.
Monster Hunter World, 16.1 million.
Yeah. I think it's huge now.
Question 3, Zach. Question 3, Zach.
Question 3.
Mm-hmm.
3 questions.
Yes, this is the third question.
Okay.
Third question. Angie, you want to read that?
What has been the best DLC released for a game?
Downloadable content. Okay. This time we're going to go with Crack the Dragon.
Not everyone knows. Not everyone knows what that means.
I mean, I certainly don't know what that means. Yeah, I don't understand what that means too. You know, I'm telling. Dragon, what's your answer?
The Last of Us Left Behind.
Ooh. Trill.
Destiny 2, Forsaken.
Okay. All right. Wow, this is an uphill battle right here. This is a good one. Damn it, this is gonna be a good fight. All right, so
Let's go.
let's go. Let's fucking go. Crack the dragon. Tell us why. Your answer is the fucking best.
Okay, first off, it's an opportunity to play more of Last of Us, which is just what everybody wanted at the time. And sorry, spoilers, but you finally get to find out how Ellie and her best friend Riley were bitten. When you first met Ellie, you knew she'd been bitten, but you didn't know exactly how, and this fills in that gap. But at the same time, it also you get to see Ellie as a person, as more of a person, sorry, because it's part of it is a flashback to her and Riley's last night together. So they you get to see the human approach between the two of them, the relationship they had. You get to see you get to see an understanding of why Ellie has the motivations and the view of the world that she has. But it also brings in a fresh style of combat, because usually when you've been playing with Joel, you're punching and being able to he's quite strong, so using brute strength, but she's obviously a lot smaller. So the moments of fighting the infected and other survivors in Left Behind, you end up more kind of distracting and letting them fight each other rather than getting into the fight yourself, because if she's got a tiny little knife and a little shiv and that's it, whereas before you could have just punched your way through. The other side of the story is Ellie looking for medical supplies to help with Joel, who is currently injured. And that's where a lot more of the fighting is, rather than in the scenes with Riley. Trying to remember what I wrote, man. So yeah, it's more of a fill the gaps in story development of character rather than just an extra fight scene, if that makes sense. That's all I got.
Okay. All right. Trill.
All right. So before any Destiny 2 stands come and kill me with a pitchfork, let me make my argument so we can be fair about this. Destiny 2 at the time of Forsaken launch was a horrible game. Destiny 1 was maybe Bungie's crowning jewel outside of Halo 2, which I mentioned earlier, but it had everything you wanted. It combined role-playing with PvE and PvP seamlessly into a world that made you feel like you were a guardian. The world was ever expanding and living. And when we got to Destiny 2, that is not the game we got. It felt like in Destiny 2, base game, vanilla, we went back to some of the main problems that were in the original Destiny. We had two primary systems. That means you had like two hand cannons or two assault rifles, and your shotgun was your power weapon. Forsaken came back to the Destiny 1 PvP format, which saved Destiny's IP, which is why Bungie now owns Destiny by itself, and the reason why they can offer it free to play to everybody on Xbox with Xbox Game Pass, and including the new stuff coming out Beyond Light, is due to Forsaken's success. It took a huge risk storyboard rise by taking our favorite Vanguard Cade and having him die from somebody that we already had animosity or a beef with, an Aldrin. They took it even a step further, since we're doing spoilers, and made up in the air. Did you kill Aldrin? Did you not kill Aldrin? The sound of the gun that went off was kind of sounded like Cade's gun, but maybe was a sidearm that Petro Vance was having. Then after that, you beat the raid. You find out that Aldrin's not the bad guy. The raid sends you on like this magical quest where you figure out that this ancient beast that his sister unleashed did this lore thing, and the ancient like mystical thing, he thought he was freeing his sister. So like you have this regret, like I could have been responsible for this dude dying, although he killed my friend, but he was tricked by somebody else for his sister, who we know by his character is everything to him. So he dies, and then when he dies, he gets brought back to life by a ghost which makes him a guardian now because he did something bad before. It doesn't matter, and he doesn't remember what he did. So then that's the whole thing, storyboard wise. The raid in Forsaken, like I mentioned, is the best raid they've done to date. Switching the sandbox from a 2 primary to people don't know what 2 primary means. That means you can have a hand cannon, a shotgun, and a grenade launcher like you could in Destiny 1. In Destiny 2, at first, you couldn't do that. They did a move fast update where you got to move faster. You got to slide further. The jumps were further. The super came back faster. Your grenades recharged faster. This update reverted the sandbox in the game to a fast-paced, watchable, interactive PvP and PvE thing. Like PvE, player versus everything. The raid was the pinnacle, and it was great. And the PvP, for them to make it so you could have power ammo, you can share power ammo, you can. They came out with new subclasses for you. New subclasses were crazy.
Damn. You were using your whole time in that motherfucker. Okay. All right, guys. I'm going to go ahead and flip it to where we're going right now. You have 5 minutes. Angie, are you ready? All right, I'm gonna ring this bell. You may go at it.
Destiny 2's Forsaken story was bar none the best it's been. The lore was amazing. The it had the feeling of a Marvel movie where if you've been around long enough, you kind of know where this franchise is going. They still had funny moments and things that excite you and took you down different paths. I'm telling you guys, the DLC, the being able to get your Sparrow on Mars, these small quality of life updates save the game and save the franchise. While my contemporary over here has only told you about a game that was already good and they gave you more good. If you think that's the best DLC, the best downloadable content, then go ahead. But I think
It's
for
not
my
just
money,
about making
a
the
downloadable content that enhances the game, makes it better, and not only delivers on the things that were promised, but sets you up for the future is best. And that's my vote. That's how I feel about it.
Okay, but in The Last of Us, one of the most beautiful things is the humanity aspect of it. And so to have a DLC where you are learning more about the main character, when the second game came out, knowing where she originated from, it helps to flesh out her character even more than it already was.
That's the same thing in Destiny, like knowing that Cade had a dare to get the Vanguard, and then he dies in the game, and then after that, you have to go through all these steps and these quests when he has audio dialogue telling people that he knows that, hey, if you killed me, you have to be the new Hunter Vanguard. There's no Hunter Vanguard now. The person that killed him is Ardrin, who now became a Guardian, which means he's going to be the next Hunter Vanguard. The story is expansive and goes across multiple expansions and multiple timelines, where I feel like your DLC just deals with what happened before, like a recap, or if
it's not a recap because it wasn't informed before
the final game. Like a Fast and Furious movie where I didn't see the last one, but I kind of know what happened anyways. Like
this is more
was
of a
your
prologue.
DLC so essential to the world building of the game that you could not have had the second game without your DLC? That's my argument.
Because the second game was shit before the DLC.
Fair enough. There couldn't have been Shadowkeep. There couldn't have been Beyond Light. And there would not be a Destiny 2 free-to-play right now if it wasn't for Forsaken saving the franchise. That's the gravity and the levity of the situation I'm bringing forth. Is that without Forsaken, Destiny, a super expensive franchise would be no more. Bungie wouldn't have been able to buy it from Activision. And honestly, if it hadn't have been from Activision dumping all the crap they wanted on Bungie and making them put on these microtransactions to store the Eververse and all this crap, it wouldn't have been an issue in the first place. Like, a DLC to be the best ever, has to deliver something more than just more goodness of the same. More of the same good stuff. Like, I get it. Last of Us was cool. I played Last of Us 2. I mean, I really don't know how, like, Joel was kind of like Abby's gameplay for me. And then Ellie, she felt the same. She had some new moves, but it's been 5 or 6 years when we're talking about age. So for story wise, it made sense. It's a good franchise, but greatness is what we're on the brink of when we talk about Forsaken. And that's what it was. Like, to balance PvE and PvP is insane to do in a first-person shooter. No one has done it yet. No one has done it since, and no one does it better. Story mode, like I said with The Last of Us, I get it. It's good. It's a good story. It's a good tale, father-daughter. But it's kind of a hee-haw, yee-haw ass shit that we've seen before. You know what I'm saying? We've seen this story before. We've seen it play out. We've seen post-apocalyptic. We've seen zombies. We've seen somebody have immense regret from getting a bite, and then he saves her, and then he regrets maybe saving her, and they have animosity. Like,
And we've never seen anything
write me
like
home
before.
a Saved by the Bell episode, because that's pretty much what that story plays out to be.
No,
a
it doesn't.
sitcom-esque thing. Like this,
No.
this is betrayal. This is it's so much more, you know, like you go through it, like you feel for the guy, like you felt for Thanos. Like there was a part in the movie for Thanos, he was like, maybe Thanos is
Left
right.
Behind
You felt
made
the
me
same way for
cry.
Aldrin. Maybe Aldrin was right. Maybe he did what he needed to do.
Left
Maybe he's
Behind
not a
made
dick.
me cry because these two girls who had been best friends since they were children were actually, they explored their relationship. They kissed for the first time and then they got bitten and it all just went to shit.
Yeah,
And then you know.
when you're in a world that makes it like human and makes it like life, it's easy to pull on those heartstrings for those key terms and those words and those hot flashpoints. Like it makes sense. Like I get what you're saying. But sci-fi, that was a hard one.
Fuck. Damn it. Anybody got a question?
Yeah, you got a hole in your shirt, boy.
Yeah, I do.
Look, I get shot there, boy.
Yeah, I did. I got shot. Oh no, I'm just playing. I got hit in the I usually work with the shirt. I hate using this, but yeah, I got a hole in the shirt. Anybody got a question?
The problem is I don't know enough about either game.
Yeah, and I played The Last of Us and I played Destiny. I ain't played these expansions. And
I know secondhand experience from knowing others who play them.
I can do that too. Anybody got a question, or else I'm gonna have to go to? I'm gonna have to let them get one last rebuttal.
I think we're gonna have to do the rebuttal.
All right. Well, hold on. Let's make sure. Do anybody in the chat got a question?
Yeah.
All right.
Really, you look like you just ran a marathon.
Yeah,
Bro.
you did.
Telling
yeah.
anybody on Destiny 2 if you haven't played the game is running a marathon.
That was not an invitation to wind yourself up there, buddy.
I don't think chat got any questions either.
All right, well, I'm gonna give him one more second, because I want to give him a chance. But yeah, that was good. That was a good fight. Okay. All right, guys. I guess hold on. Okay, here we go. Rebuttal. Dragon, give us a rebuttal why your answer is the best, but you cannot attack his.
Oh, God. I stick with the humanity side of it. It tugs on the heartstrings. It fills in the gaps. You get to find out, as I said before, you get to find out how Ellie was bitten and who Riley was, who it was alluded to in the first game, but you never really knew. It just, to me, it was a much needed prologue to the first game.
All right. Trill?
One of the biggest criticisms of Destiny 2 was your Guardian didn't talk. This was the DLC in which your Guardian talked. And what they said was very concise. When Ikor, Cade's fallen teammate, and Zavala, his other fallen teammate, the Vanguard, they're talking about what they can do. And Ikor wants to launch war. And Zavala says no. Ikor calls Zavala a Titan, a coward. At that moment, you got goosebumps because you knew what was coming next. You knew that Zavala was going to be upset, but he wasn't. He was cool. He was calm. He just let it be known that we can't do anything. We have to guard the city. But the Guardian, you, the player, you can avenge your friend. And you wanted to. You set out on the quest to fight against the Barons, to beat the raid, to do all these things, and it was a personal endeavor for you because they had taken your best friend, and it hit home.
All right. Zach, facts.
In fact, there's never been a Saved by the Bell episode with a zombie mold virus.
Fair enough.
I would watch that.
Fair enough.
And it is Ellie does play considerably differently in the in this than Joel does.
That's it.
Yeah. I mean, I think Trill literally gave us the entire synopsis of the Forsaken DLC.
Right.
Yeah.
He did. Whew, boy. Shrink, I hate to put this on you, but who you thought won?
He's lying. Okay. He doesn't want to say his own answer.
Either way, it's fine. I'm fine going first. Considering, as you said, Destiny is mostly a PvP game. It really is. That's what it was originally designed for. That's what it was originally made for. And even if they do try to make a PvE, I know how those kind of games go. They're still going to lean more towards the PvP players because that's who their player base really is. They can only patch it so much before it doesn't make sense for PvE players or PvP players to play. Now, Last of Us doesn't have to worry about that kind of thing since it was a PvE game to begin with and is far more heavily story-based than Destiny could be because it's a PvP game. I'm gonna have to go with The Last of Us because I do enjoy a good story game.
Okay.
And building on a story that already exists, giving you more context is always a good thing in a story-based game.
Okay.
Can we fact check that Destiny 2 was built to be a PvP game?
I mean, I can check.
Yeah.
Can we check the general consistency of the Destiny 2 population right now? Do they think it's a PvP game or do they think it's a PvE game? Because I would, to be a stickle in the mud, I would argue that it was built around PvE.
Let me.
PvP.
If you look up Destiny 2 made to be PvP, you got an article right at the top.
Well, as somebody that's been playing the franchise for 7 years, I can tell you if they take away trials.
It's hotly debated. I'm just gonna say that.
First three articles are saying it's PvP.
And I'm getting a lot of arguments about it being PvE as well. So I'm just saying it does not. It appears that it is. It is a matter of perspective.
Hubby and roommate are saying that it's both. Really, it's just the PvP is kind of garbage.
So.
All right. So, who you thought won, man?
Okay, this is hard. I'm gonna be honest because I'm not gonna pretend I actually care about Destiny 2's story because you are not the first person to try and get me to care about Cade 6. You are not going to be the last. I still don't care. But your idea of the best DLC is one that rescues a bad game to a continuing franchise is a very, very good argument that I do not think Crafty really pushed back on enough there. So I'm gonna go with that. That does make it the best to me because it's like, oh, you made good out of bad is more impressive to me than more good out of good. And so I'm going to give it to you, Trill, even though I still could not give a flying fuck less about Cade 6 or anything.
Give Nathan Fillion a break, bro.
I would, except Nathan Fillion didn't play him in Forsaken.
He didn't. You're right. He didn't. He was already jumped ship, buddy.
Don't argue with the guy with the thing up, all right?
He did not. You're right.
Angie, who you
Which,
got
well,
one?
can I say it's ironic because the fireflies are a part of the other thing?
Right?
Oh,
That's
we have a
I'm
whole.
glad you found the humor in that, like I did. I was like, so you went to go get a bigger check? What this? I don't know. It's weird. Same thing with like Peter Dinklage or whatever. I know it's his wrong name, but the ghost, you know, he just left. Ugh.
Andrew, who you thought won?
Voice actors.
I'm still kind of torn between it because in my mind I was also thinking like story of Last of Us compared to what I usually view Destiny as a PvP. And I think just based on my own experiences, I'm gonna give it to The Last of Us.
Fuck. Really? Damn it! Okay. Y'all did not. I'm gonna look at the arguments. The reason why it's so hard is, I mean, y'all argued against. So let me tell you how I do stuff. I try to see who could hit the person the most, and in this instance, y'all did not hit any of each other's arguments. Y'all were just at a standstill. Like, we both agree these are both completely good games, but most of the shit you were saying was once again opinion based. But also, I have to agree with Zach. Trill did brought up, and like unlike everybody else, I did not play any of these games. I'm going based on literally the argument, and going based on the argument, I also got to agree with Zach here that his game is that Trill's game has that she didn't argue it. He brought it up. I'm with Zach. I don't give a fuck about that game. I could get two flying fucks about that game, but yeah, I gotta go with Trill on this one too.
So we're tied.
Yeah.
So can I?
So should we go with what chat's saying then?
I actually wanted to bring this up because this is the next one would be the fourth question, but should we split the point and just let the fourth one decide everything?
There we go. Let's just do that.
Right.
Yes. More
just
madness.
Because it's like,
what if the fourth one is the same way this one, and I feel like I had a stronger argument on this question than I do on the next question?
Well, you should have more evenly distributed your strength stats.
Fair enough.
You rolled up min-maxing
I created the wrong
before.
character in D&D. I got you. No
Guys,
worries.
yeah.
Cannot wield that.
Like, continues.
And there's a reason I brought it up, and I would have taken. I just wanted to.
This is not, guys. This is gamer grudge. Madness is in the name.
And no, it's not even a little. I have no idea where he got that from.
I don't know.
I'm just blown back that
But we got a lot of answers for this question.
Yeah, go.
Shoot some answers so we can calm down a bit.
I chose Arc Genesis. We got Wrath of the Lich King.
Oof.
Let's see. They're a little spread out here. Monster Hunter Iceborne.
See, that saved Monster Hunter and changed the dynamic of the game. Therefore,
it didn't. Well, no, it didn't sit.
It was dead. It was dead on Twitch. It was dead on Twitch. Iceborne came up. It moved up 4 slots.
It moved. Fast. It was dead on Twitch, not as a game.
Nah, as a game, of course. We've had the conversation. Millions of people play the game, but on Twitch, people weren't watching it as much. But Iceborne, they tune in.
Okay.
I'm a streamer. I know.
Well, he's not wrong.
I wasn't wrong about Destiny being a PvE game. You guys are insane for thinking it's PvP. Like, oh my god, I don't want you guys on my trial team at all.
I said it was hotly debated.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if you talk to a PvP player, they say it's PvE. If you talk to a PvE player, they say it's PvP. It's like a battle within the community.
Right here is an announcement from them. Bringing back the trial was an attempt to recreate the game in a new focus towards PvP from them.
Guys, does it even matter?
I am telling you, if you read more than the top thing at Google, like if you get into it, you will see that multiple people
Second
think
thing,
Trials of the
ING.
Nine, Trials of Osiris is a
PvP
hack.
population
Everybody's
is
cheating.
booming.
They don't have anti-cheat, so
Look,
PvP
there's
is
only
a joke.
one real answer here, and it's Punch Club, where you get to play as the Dark Fist, who fights with these Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle knockoffs that are actually alligators.
No, it's the
That is the
question
only
is what is the
DLC
best
answer that is
DLC?
correct.
If
It
they
is.
simply give you more of a great game, it's not the best DLC. If
You
The Last of
get
Us
to-
Part 2 comes out with another
You
part of
get
the
to
DLC, it's
become
not the best
Casey
DLC.
Jones in a trailer park.
It's
Well,
the
same thing with Destiny.
thing.
If Destiny
It's like,
2 comes
is the
out with
heist
another-
better than the Grand Theft Auto
All right.
Bones? No, because Grand Theft Auto was good. They added more good on it. It doesn't make it the best ever. The best ever has to be the best. It has to be transcending.
Look,
it has
Matt,
to
look,
revolution.
Order in the
Trail,
grudge
I
ring,
agreed
order
with
in the
you. You
grudge
can
ring.
stop now.
Order in the grudge ring.
Order.
Crazy. People that never play the game will tell me it's a PvP game.
Shh, order in the grudge
I want to
ring.
see people's KDs.
Order.
Jesus.
Order. Calm down, people. It's a tie point, damn it. Okay.
Ridiculous.
Okay. Fuck. We're going to the final fucking question.
Look, you thought you were gonna get slaughtered, so don't. All right, let's not split hairs then. All right.
Yeah. Let's not
We
switch.
can make it the slaughter we all want.
Yeah.
Trill. Don't forget that. All right.
Nah, but it's all good. Calm down, people. Let's calm down. Take a breather. Let's go ahead and go to the sponsor, which is so now's a good time to go to the damn sponsors. Rogue Energy, people. Rogue Energy. If you go to
Do you have
Rogue
a little ad?
No.
Do we have a
Heck,
picture
Maggie,
of
you
the
even made
product?
it and everything, and oh my gosh, I just like move everything.
Yeah, you did you? Yeah, you got so angry.
There's a wire here, and it's just like moves everything.
Yeah.
We did a little Blair Witch action going on there.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Okay, can I take the camera and go run around the house and that crazy?
No, you already did
Still
that.
won't
in the
make
last,
that a good movie.
You already did that in the last trailer you did for the channel.
Shit. I did I? Yeah, so guys, go to Rogue Energy, type in hashtag GameFix, code GameFix, and you can get, I don't know how many percent off, Trill?
5%. 5% off.
5% off.
It's a win-win.
It's a win-win.
Win-win.
Yeah.
Get you some energy because you're gonna need it for this last question. Trust me.
And this whole grudge is getting really.
Bro, just
Yeah, it's going crazy.
just play the
Matt,
games that
say the
people
code
write
again.
down. I don't know what to tell you, man. Like,
What you saying?
Say the code again.
Hashtag GameFix. Make sure you go there. You can get you nice get you a drink, gear, whatever you want. You'll get it. All right, guys, are we
That'll
cool?
be having to play a 30+ hour game in a week with 4 different questions each week. Yeah, that's not gonna happen, Trill.
Well, guys,
or talk to somebody that you know that actually plays the game because the responses I'm getting. on
Look,
my side
the
are
2 people
laughable.
that gave you it are 2 people that don't like it.
here at Gamer Grudge, we say fuck.
I haven't played it, and I can tell you, I hate everything to do with Destiny.
Just
My Xbox
Like,
crashes when I try and play Destiny, so I can't play it.
Look,
Guys, come on, can we get
for the finals,
okay,
if
I'm
I
gonna
make
put
it, can I just
question
get a
4
list of all
now.
the games you guys don't like so that I don't pick those, so I don't lose the game. The
I
question based
like
off of my
Skyrim.
answer and not off the argument.
I
I feel like a whole list of the games.
I told you I have 2,000 hours in Skyrim.
Like
You're
really
saying
not
you
gonna
won
like.
off the argument with me and Mac and lost to the people that played it.
Yeah.
So
No,
that
you
whole
could not
is
have played
because
a
we don't
game if you think it's a PvP game. That's just not. That's not.
No,
a
I
thing.
said
Oh my
Skyrim.
god.
All right.
All right.
Let's go to question 4 before
Question 4.
somebody gets hurt.
Yeah. Y'all are going really serious with this. I mean, we tied the damn question for fuck's sake.
It was in the rank
Number
mode until the
one.
next DLC.
Crafty is like going like, can we go on to the next question?
Trill, make your own rant video later.
I definitely will. I definitely will.
Yeah.
Definitely
Cuss
Gonna
me
be
and
trendy.
Zach out, and we'll let it go. I mean, you can say fuck them guys, and Matt Poole, he's an asshole. We don't give a fuck. We'll just do that. We always do that.
Yeah.
Anyway, question number 4. Final question. This one decide who wins it. Zach, you want to read that?
What is the worst game in the platformer genre? I forgot to put thus, so it's not grammatically correct, but I am far too tired to care.
All right. So, oh damn, I didn't say Crafty Dragon. It's Trill. So, Trill, what is your answer?
Lion King.
Circle of Dragon.
Circle of Phil Collins is still an asshole.
Look, I love Phil Collins. Fuck you. Dragon.
Thundercats from the Nintendo DS, the 2012 game.
There you go. I can feel it coming in.
You mean the song nobody seems to realize is actually about his divorce?
Everybody. Shut up, Zach. All right, Trill, tell us why Lion King is the worst platformer.
Lion King is the worst platformer because multiple puzzles throughout the level were unfair. The coloration of the monkeys in the second level were the only way to figure out how to get past it. And on a lot of people's TVs at the time, they wouldn't render properly. So although you're looking for the pink monkey in your TV, one monkey was purple and the other one was like light or darker purple. It's a very big mistake. Super Nintendo is a great overall system, but they had other better platformers to compare it to within the genre and within the time it came out. Lion King had terrible jumps, nothing new, nothing dynamic. It was a huge cash grab based off the movie. A lot of games based off a movie suck, especially within that time frame in which the game came out. Really just an ass of a game, just terrible, badly designed. The sound, it was like you would want the you want it to be all like lively, and they had the music, but it didn't sound right. You know what I'm saying? Because like the sound effects when he would jump was like actually the actor making the lion noises, so it sounded like it was weird. You know what I'm saying? It was like a bad cartoon that you were playing through. He'd be like, "Ooh, wow!" It's I'm telling you, it's not good. The sound effects are not good. It is the worst platformer ever, and that's my argument, man. It's trash.
I feel like how you laugh like this.
It's terrible, bro. You played it. It's all cap. It is so bad. Like they took another person's game and just put lion coloring in it. It was like, here it is. This is Lion King. I mean Aladdin. I mean Lion King. Like it's the same. It's terrible.
All right, gotcha. Also, I want to make sure Phil Collins didn't do the song for Tarzan, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh
Yes.
yeah, he was awesome in that too. Fuck you,
He
Zach.
went hard in that album. He didn't need to go as hard as he did, but he did it for us.
He did it for us, Zach. Fuck you. We love you, Phil Collins.
Look, I'm sorry, Peter Gabriel is the superior singer for Genesis.
Shut up.
You have no idea what Peter Gabriel is.
Oh, well, look.
Sledgehammer.
Sledgehammer.
I wanna be a sledgehammer. I'm sorry, that blows anything Phil's ever done out of the water.
All right. Opinion. But I still love Phil Collins, so whatever. All right, Dragon, tell us why your answer is the best. Not the best, the worst.
The worst. Okay, so before it's brought up, yes, it is both a beat 'em up and a platformer, but there is platform in the game. So the game is boring as hell. The attacks are dull as anything. The movement is slow. You're not nimble in the way that a Thundercat should be. You can literally attack or jump. You can't even block in the game, so you die a lot. The platform just ridiculous, and the amount of times you die and the amount of rage quits that go with this game is just ridiculous. The graphics are blurry and bland at the same time. They're not even at the standard of a retro game or an 8-bit game. They are just dire. It takes no skill, and I think there's a story, but it's awful all the way through. That's all I got.
Thundercats.
Oh.
There's so much more it could have been.
I love that game. I mean, not the game. I love the show.
Yeah, I love this show.
The show is awesome. The game is not.
I mean,
He-Man was better.
What? Huh?
He-Man was better.
Fuck you!
It actually had a plot.
Fuck you! He-Man was a fancy little uppity piece of shit. Yeah. Damn it, Angie. Okay, that's the joke where that's when I stopped because somebody just did a joke better than mine. Okay, ringing the bell. I'm dead inside right now. Okay. Ring the bell. Shit. Damn it, Angie, why you talk the joke? Damn it.
You're so silly for that, bro.
Oh, the joke is just sounds like fuck. Okay.
Andrew, I hate you for that. I got him talking to me, you got me laughing and shit. I'm trying to be all angry and all angry.
Just remember how much you hate your
sick.
game.
Oh, God.
You're right.
I'm gonna read this bill, and
Also, why did both of you pick cat games with lion people? What's with that?
Person, I've got like 7 cats.
And we wanted to really throw it off for the last question.
It's meant to be a real fight. That's why.
Yeah.
Well, a cat fight. Okay, I'm
It's a cat fight. Yes,
you got that joke. That was good.
We got a good old shit. Damn it. Okay, I'm ringing the bell for somebody else to steal some damn jokes. All right, I'm ringing the bell. Here we go, guys. Go at it.
My game was made to suck. It was made this way. It was purposely designed by Disney to not be beatable in the rental period, so you had to buy it. That is a fact. They made the game stupidly hard. Like, I'm talking about the monkeys on the second level. That is not a joke. As a grown adult, it is hard to beat that. They have like the part where you're running through like so you know how earlier I was talking about like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, how you were surfing through the sewer and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You had to move left and right.
Yep.
They got the same thing in Lion King, where you had to move left and right. It's the same thing, but you moving left, you ain't moving. Simba ain't moving left. And then he makes that stupid noise or whatever that he makes. It's so bad. It's terrible.
But it sticks to the characters.
Frustratingly terrible.
Which is fair enough, but the character develops through the game. You start off as young Simba, you grow up to be older Simba.
The game was made purposely hard, so you had to buy it instead of the rental property. So if your mother didn't give you the money to buy it,
development in Thundercats at all.
You don't know the game. You don't know that as a kid when the game came out because you can't get past the level because the game is so hard. It's made to beat you as a kid. As an adult,
but then
it's
you
very
keep
easy.
playing
Like,
because you're competitive. But the Thundercats doesn't even have a story.
Thundercats is a beat 'em up too. It's like you could have been like, oh well, I used Turtles in Time for this answer. It would have been the same thing because it's the same type of slightly platformy, slightly beat 'em up. It's a blend. But in Lion King, it was horrible. And what made it even worse is they made a game based off the same engine earlier that was better. It's called Aladdin. It was better. They had one version you could chuck apples.
You can say that about a lot of games, though. A lot of games have been repurposed.
It was made by Disney. It came out after the Disney movie. They can make good games. They made Lion King purposely hard, so you had to buy it. That's scheming corporation.
You bought it, and then it made you want to watch the film, or you watched the film, and it made you want to play the game. You play Thundercats. You do not want to watch Thundercats. It came out when the Reprisal cartoon came out, so it was supposed to be.
I love Thundercats, and I like the Reprisal cartoon.
I absolutely hate the new cartoon. I like the old cartoon, but the new cartoon came out and then the game came out and it was supposed to drag people in. The game was so bad that it would not make you want to play. You go into playing this game thinking, I'm going to be Lino. You are not Lino.
That's what I'm arguing. My game, literally, at the time it came out, was designed not to be playable by the target audience.
But it is
because
playable.
we're adults. What I'm saying is, the kid renting the game.
My husband completed it as
The
as
kid renting the game couldn't beat it. Couldn't beat it. Couldn't beat it in the time of the rental. There's a quote that says Disney made the game hard so it had to be bought. That is a terrible game.
That's good marketing.
That's exploitation of children. That's terrible. That's not good marketing.
Good marketing. That's
good
what
marketing
Disney does.
Doesn't make the game so shitty that you can't beat it. That doesn't make a good game. You can play Thundercats, you can beat it, you can have some enjoyment if you like the IP. You can like the IP and Lion King.
There is
and
no
at the time of the game,
character
you would not.
There
beat
is
it,
character
therefore you
development with
would not
Simba.
like it.
There is character development with Simba. Simba starts off young. He becomes old. When he becomes older, it becomes harder for him to jump because he's 200 pounds heavier because he's a full ass grown lion. There is nothing like that in Thundercats. You literally
He becomes bigger, but it's not like he fights and beats up people along the way for him to become bigger. So it's just
he doesn't do that in the film. He grows up in
what you're
like
doing
solitude.
is you're changing the narrative. I'm not going to let you do it. You're saying that the character develops. He doesn't. The character develops in the movie, which the game is built off of. So it makes sense that the whole game wouldn't have a small ass lion, be it if it's called Lion King.
Fair enough. What I'm trying to say.
So we're not going to change the narrative. The game was made poorly. It's a terrible game.
Yeah.
The coloration prevents you from beating the second level with the monkeys.
Nowhere near
and
as
it
bad
was
as
designed by
Thundercats.
Disney not to be beaten. While Disney in the same time period designed two great games that could be beaten, that offered multiple levels of enjoyment, one on Super Nintendo and the other one on a Sega called Aladdin. They were IP properties. They were cash grabs. They were actually decent games. They led to kind of a Prince of Persia type. This game was a cash grab. It was terrible. It was unbeatable. It was unplayable. It was corporately bad. It was Disney greed. Only thing your game has for it is it's a beat 'em up and you just didn't like it. That doesn't make it the worst.
That is not what I said. I said you can literally jump and attack, and that is all you can do. You have 2 buttons. You can't block.
It's a DS. How many more buttons you need?
You
There's
should be
only 4
able to
buttons on the
block.
controller.
Every game
Jump and
should be
attack,
able to
that's it.
block.
You couldn't attack on the game. You just jumped. You jumped and you did like
And
a
that
button.
is
Okay, wait,
time,
no, you
ladies
did a
and
button and
gentlemen.
it changed the monkeys around. So maybe that was an attack.
All right. Shit. I was gone for like half a minute. I apologize for that. Anybody got a question? Everybody's silent.
I mean, I have questions, but not ones that that they can answer.
Yeah, okay.
What is the meaning of life?
Yeah.
Where do babies come from?
Oh no, the meaning of life is people aren't wearing enough hats and souls aren't fully developed. I mean, Monty Python's meaning of life literally answered this.
Fair enough. People are wearing hats. Okay.
Well, we're the men with
42, and where's your towel? Why don't you have one?
Well, no, that's the first one there. That's the answer to life.
You know what?
The computer wasn't able to calculate the question yet.
See, that's the thing about the meaning of life. Speaking of the meaning of life, who wants to be near that guy that was eating a bunch of food and explode right in front of you?
You do. It's your
No,
thing.
I don't. I don't want to clean up that shit.
You're the one who thought of it. No
That
one
was
else
an awkward
was.
way to ask that question, Mac.
Yeah, this tells me you thought about it quite a bit.
No, I don't want to have dinner with death. That's what I definitely don't want to do. I don't want to have dinner with death.
Well, that's just going to happen eventually.
But death was literally there killing people in the movie.
Mac, do you have a question for the
No, I do not have a fucking question.
Right? I was like, Mac, were you just rambling? What are you talking about?
Guys, here we go.
I'll ask chat.
Yeah, ask the chat. That's what I'm doing. I'm letting everybody. Can't you see? Can't you see?
No, you didn't let her know that before, so no.
Okay. Well, sorry. As I'm literally doing. Speaking of the meaning of life, what was the deal with the doctors in the beginning?
They were bad at their job.
Okay, gotcha. I prefer.
That was very, very simple.
I prefer the Holy Grail. I'm just saying. Holy Grail.
We have no questions, it seems.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Anybody objected to Holy Grail?
No, I don't. It's pretty good.
Okay, I think
his whole act is overrated, but
wait. We got a question.
We got a question. Yes, we got a question.
Would either of you play these games if they were free?
No. Quick no.
Nope.
Well, we got that answer. Okay.
Wow.
Now, all right. Zach, what was your question then? just for giggles.
My question was going to be, where do you think there were hardware limitations causing it was a factor on either of these games?
Okay, all right. Trill.
I want to go back to what I said about Aladdin coming out like around the same time, it being a platformer based off of a Disney franchise. I feel like that was so much of a better game, so streamlined, just simply better, on both versions on both consoles. So because of that, I feel like the hardware wasn't a limitation. I feel like Disney purposely designed the game to be difficult, so you had to buy it instead of renting it.
Okay.
Dragon.
I mean, possibly because it was on a DS, so it was a tiny little screen, realistically.
All right.
Okay.
Zach, the facts.
The developer for the Aladdin thing and the Lion King are not the same people.
I didn't say they were. I said they.
No,
Disney...
no. I'm saying that as a fact because if you're using it as a point of reference, they aren't the same people.
Yeah.
The Lion King was developed by Westwood Studios, who was more into D&D and RTS games like GM 2000 and Command and Conquer. They did, however, also do the other versions.
If I'm correct in saying this, Zach, Capcom did create one of the Latin games.
I can check. I'm not entirely sure.
The thing I was bringing up, just to be clear, all the other judges, the thing I'm saying about Aladdin is it's a Disney game that came out around the same time. Not necessarily was it made by the same people, but it doesn't. You can't say the hardware was limiting the.
No, and that's why I asked that question.
We got that.
Okay, I was making sure that was clear.
We got that. Yeah, we got that.
We got it. I wanted that.
No, I just want to make a statement because I do know Capcom was Disney licensing. They literally was.
They did knock it out. So. Holy cow! I did not know Disney's Aladdin was designed by Shinji Mikami. Holy balls, that's weird. Sorry, the guy who made Resident Evil doing Aladdin is odd.
Hey, he also did Mega Man.
I also want to say that there wasn't much fanfare for the Thundercats thing, and it was done by a company that doesn't appear to have done anything good ever.
All right.
Unless you think Power Rangers Megaforce on the 3DS or
that's my favorite game.
Yeah. Or maybe, I don't know, Sonic 3D Blast are good.
Ooh, let me some of that Sonic.
So.
All right, gotcha. Okay. Anything else?
Jim Sterling really hated Thundercats.
Okay.
Can you check the fact that I was saying that the game was?
Yeah, no, I did. It was. There is evidence that would lead to that conclusion. Yes.
Okay. All right.
Cool. I mean, also, if you want a directly side-by-side comparison of Aladdin and Lion King, you can do that if you can afford the $20 for the Disney Classic Games collection.
Ooh,
I can be literally do
on
that.
The same disc twice. What?
All right, guys. All right, let's all breathe. Take a breather. Everybody breathe. Calm down before you make this answer. Okay. Angie, who you thought won?
You little brat.
I call mutiny and say because Mac has made everyone else go first, he should have to go first now.
Yes,
mutiny,
absolutely.
mutiny.
Bullshit.
Mutiny.
Okay, fine. I did go first one time, so yeah.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, I went first for the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles one. Yeah, I know. So. Damn. It's a multi-puzzle. Truly says a multi-puzzle game where it's like it's darker colors. You kept screaming this out, and it is fucking true that this is a game that the developers made to make as a cash grab, which is something interesting. And also, this is a game that didn't have no excuses of being bad. So that's the thing that's going against it. Dragon said this is a beat 'em up, in which is something interesting. Beat 'em up, but it's a platformer. But it had some problems with it. It wasn't nimble. It wasn't decent. It wasn't as good. Also, some things against it. It's a beat 'em up, playable. Some people said you counter it saying it wasn't playable, but the DS, it was on the DS. That kind of hinders it a little bit in that argument. So by that definition and those two arguments, because you did put this on the DS, and it is technically half of a platformer. It does have, you can probably get, you didn't tell me more about the beat 'em up side of it. You just literally was talking about the platformer side of it.
No, it's the same all the way through.
But you didn't put that in the argument, because I need to hear about the beat 'em up, because the platform seems like half of the game, and you didn't argue about the beat 'em up side of it.
Okay.
And I understand we're looking for the platformer, but really when you hinder yourself by saying this is a beat 'em up / platformer, I'm like, well, that's half a game. So I want to hear, is the other half of the game suck? Or this game, yeah. So it gotta suck all around, not one spot. So with that, I have to go with Trill. So Trill got to get this one.
Yay!
Now, Angie, who did you think won?
He went right back to Angie. Like, damn.
she plotted it. Yeah.
Oh, bumper.
I should have went for that.
I was gonna say I plotted that.
Yeah, he did the
I'm the one with the knife in your back, man.
You know what, Zach? You go first then. Zach,
I'll own up to that easy. Okay. Going on the arguments, Trill just gave a full picture of the game. I can't say any more, unfortunately, because I'm looking at, I'm basically looking at the cheat sheet thing, so I can't really elaborate on that other than he gave us the worst parts, showcasing it as the worst platformer.
Hey, thank you.
So you going with Trill also?
Yes.
All right, Crack the Dragon. Not Crack the Dragon. No, sorry, not
Yeah,
Crack
let's
the
not
Dragon.
have.
Wait a minute. What are you doing?
Okay, then.
Oh, not Trink. Who you thought won?
This is very difficult. I don't know much about either game. Both sound really bad. The argument, though, that all you can do is jump, that's not a good argument to me. That was the one thing that bugged me, is you kept saying that all you can do is jump and move. What is most of Mario?
True. But I don't like Mario.
You mean
so
Jumpman?
Right.
Jumpman.
The original Mario? Yes.
Jumpman.
But like,
okay.
I mean, it doesn't make that song any better, but
Dude, would you stop already? It's a good song by Drake. Get off of it.
We're making a real Drake.
is it? I mean, God's plan is pretty atrocious.
No, Trill, we'll get our revenge soon.
You know what?
We're getting our revenge soon.
I'm
We're
coming
getting our
for you,
revenge
Zach, when this
soon.
match is over with.
We're getting, no, Trill, shush. We're getting our revenge on him. Shut up. Trink, who you thought? So continue.
both, once you think about it, are a type of movie game. They were already doomed to fail. I mean, have any of us ever seen a good movie game?
Nope.
No.
Yeah.
No.
I haven't seen one.
My friend bought Catwoman and returned it the next day.
Aladdin was.
Look, that was doomed to fail for more reasons.
Batman Forever was a terrible movie game too. You guys remember that?
Aladdin was great. Look, I will defend Aladdin and Batman for the NES. Those are
Like
good.
most games that are based off a TV show.
Would you say that the Batman one is based off the movie, though?
Like,
no, it wasn't based off the movie.
Like
no.
even the first Harry Potter game was not very good.
Well, that's because it's Harry Potter.
No, I like most of the Harry Potter games. After the first one was very bad.
Yeah,
no, I mean, like it had a bad source material.
Yeah.
I like Harry Potter.
I knew he was going to go there, but
Lord of the Rings is good.
But This is a hard one because they both have really bad points. I mean, both sound like they had no idea what they were doing in making the game, other than trying to make some more money. But I'm probably gonna have to go with the Lion King.
Ooh, and it turns forward. The circle life, circle away. Okay.
Are you okay over there?
Hell no. Hell no. When am I ever okay, people? Angie, finally we come to you. Who did you think won? Because I'm coming to you now.
Well, I was actually gonna say Trill as well, just because the way like that he was just getting so heated over it, it just reminded me of how heated we get when we talk about Terminator 2 for the Super Nintendo.
Oh, God, that was a terrible game too.
Like,
Oh.
And
it was better than Terminator for the Commodore 64 that came with the Commodore 64 console, because that only had a joystick, and unfortunately you need to press enter to start the game.
Oh, damn, dude.
but along with that, I just kind of wish for Crafty I would have heard more of like the bad side of your game, more than like what Mac was saying earlier. You talked more about like the platform side of it, where I didn't hear a lot about the game side of it.
Okay.
But yeah, definitely Lion King.
Yeah. If I heard more about your,
Can I throw out some Jim Sterling quotes now? Why this was so hard? A truly disgusting DS game. Declaring it looks like a slightly below average Sega Genesis title and plays like a dumbed down Golden Axe.
Yep.
These are words that if you would have said, Crafty.
That's fair.
Jim Sterling gives me a lot of material, if I'm going to be transparent. He has a very
Jim
passionate
Sterling
way
gives us all material
about like describing something, even if he's half selling it just for the view, you can tell like
even
he's
if
taking his time.
Even if I disagree, he's good.
Yeah,
at what
he's convincing me that Destiny 2's Eververse story is a cash grab. He's convincing me of it.
All right, well, Trill, you are going on to it was a fought battle, but you
I want to say thank you, Crafty Dragon. It was one hell of a fight. You're all the way in like a different country, you know what I'm saying? It's hella late or early, however you want to see it there. You stayed up, you waited for me being a little bit late. So thank you, Crafty. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for the fight.
You won.
This was the hardest one
I
yet.
have one question. Are you gonna come over here and vacuum up all that salt from the last round?
No, the salt still stays. I want to see people's KDs in the chat. If you have something to say about Destiny 2, put your KD in the bottom. Because if it's not over 2.65, I don't want to hear shit you guys say about PvP. You're getting farmed, and you're mad at me because you get farmed. It's not my fault. The game is unbalanced.
Okay,
like, I can have a god exotic.
I say we make a separate video of just Trill yelling at Trink about this.
Right.
Yeah,
Right. I'm just like, I feel like we should just do the debate.
I'm never picking Destiny 2 as an answer again.
I feel like this will be this will be a great debate. Yeah, a great debate. Trill's like getting the
Yes.
All right,
yes.
so he's going to the semis. He's going to the finals to face Eric for his belt. For the belt that he is.
We do not know the identity of the third fighter yet.
Yes, but he is going. We know one person is going to the finals, and it is Trill. And
trademark soon.
So,
EA trademark soon.
Trademark soon. Also, I want to say, I want to know what they're saying in the chat. And also, I'm going to tell you the actual fucking real answers. And I think Zach will agree. My fucking my answer was the worst platformer.
What was your answer? Scrooge McDuck? What was your
No, it's the worst. And Zach knows it's the worst.
So he's
smiling and Zach is smiling. He knows it's the worst.
Lester the Unlikely?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's awful.
I don't think it is not the worst because it never tried.
It is the worst. Come on.
Tried to be a bad platformer and succeeded at that.
Let me give you my full synopsis on the game. You literally, you literally die from jumping off the cliff. You literally got to climb down off the cliff to get to the bottom. And then not only that, when you see a little object in front of you, like a crab, he runs around like a little bitch, like.
It's funny though. There's comedy in it.
It's bad.
It's so bad. It's good playthrough though.
Yeah, it's so bad. It's good, but it's really bad. You were not going to argue about that. You're going to.
I'm saying it's possible to get enjoyment out of that. I don't think it's possible for these two.
Okay, whatever. I should have went with I should have went with Bubsy.
Personally, I rented Lion King one weekend, didn't beat it, and tried to get it the next weekend. And it wasn't until 10 minutes before I had to give that fucking game back that I noticed the different color of the monkeys on the second level, and I was able to get past it. So this has been a grind on my fucking gear for like 20 years. There was no way I was losing that last question. I was so heated as a kid. Because, you're a kid, you don't have a lot of money. I had to walk to the damn store in the first place if mom wasn't taking me. All right, that's another thing I want to say about parents. Just on a total different tangent. Especially black parents. Stop doing this. Stop being like, hey, I'd be like, hey, mom, me and so-and-so finna go to the mall. Can you take us? She'd be like, okay, how you getting home? What do you mean, how am I getting home? I didn't ask you for, why would I do this? Make a magic carpet? What the hell? Come pick me up. Why else am I finna get home?
I can say
I'm a parent and I have to ask.
Can I say with all certainty that is not only a black parent thing? My parents did that constantly.
You hear me, bro?
That's it. I do it. I have an 18-year-old daughter, and I'm not picking her up every time she fucking goes out. I'm not a taxi.
I got a 5-month-old. I'm picking her up for a while, but I agree. 18 years, you better find your own way.
Yeah, exactly.
I literally dated a friends for 2 nights in a row and ended up having to call a taxi cab collect once.
All right.
Oh yeah, it wasn't good.
All right, this is a good. I gotta admit, this is a pretty good grudge. I had a fun. This was a fun time. We all had a fun time.
It was nice having you back, Angie.
Nice having you back.
It was definitely nice seeing you.
Thank you.
Nice having
your background too. Your streams have been killing it. I've been enjoying them.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, and we'll have her back for the next episode. So get ready. It's nice having some order, sort of. She's probably. I hope she gets rid of those cue cards.
Never.
Damn it! Fuck. So guys, she'll be back next week the next episode of Gamer Grudge. But until then, we're gonna go ahead and get the plugs out. I'm gonna start with Crafty Dragon.
Wouldn't we start with the winner?
Oh no, yeah.
I want Crafty to go first. I mean, she's on a different time zone. Let them do their thing.
Bless her. Okay, so I'm on YouTube. You can find me if you look up Crafty Dragon Gaming, and I'm on Twitch and Twitter, and they're both at crafty_dragon_.
Also, did you want the also you wanted to plug something? Sorry, I couldn't put it in the.
Oh, I did. I haven't got a link for it.
You gave it to me, but I.
Yeah, Jess Ham, who I think is watching, he was on with me on episode 1. He had a massive asthma attack, and they had to take his window out of his house, and now they're trying to raise money to put a sliding door in. So I was hoping to get a link out, but I don't have it on me.
I can send it to him. I'm gonna send it to the chat right now.
I'm just gonna look him up and do a retweet.
Here we go.
If anyone can help him out, that would be awesome.
Yep. Here we go. I got the link right here. That's the link. So if you're on Twitch, there it is. I don't know if I can get, but you can copy and paste that and put that on YouTube. But we want to make sure we can help him out as much as possible. All right. Anything else?
No, I think that's it. Just thank you for having me on. It's awesome.
No. Thank you for wanting to come on. And also, we definitely going to get you on for season 8.
Whatever it is.
Cool.
Well, I want to call it season.
Over here losing track.
Yeah, I am. I want to call it season.
Oh, I never kept track.
Damn right.
I never did.
Yeah. So make sure you go fund him. You need to help him out. So with that said, people, thank you for that. Thank you, Crafty. Trill, you are the winner for today's grudge. Hard fought grudge all the way down. You said you were going to be in the championship round. Congratulations.
I said the first day, first question, no one knew my name. I said I was coming for the belt, and I delivered just like I do every day on stream at Trill_XO at twitch.tv. It's TrillXO. I play more games my wife wants to know. Come hang out tomorrow when Apex update crossplay goes live. I'll be live playing Loba, Wraith, and all the female fatales, having a good time. Follow me on Twitter at _Trill_XO. And we have the best show on YouTube. Mac, tell
You're damn right. You're damn right. Dope
Tell me about the show.
Dope albums, baby. Dope albums.
The dopest of albums.
Dopest albums.
You can tell I know more about music than my contemporaries because I have two legendary artists hand painted behind me. And somebody else has, you know.
I'll tell them that. Yeah.
I have,
you know,
I
I'm
have
not gonna.
Dolan next.
We don't give a fuck.
Huh?
We don't give a
Yeah.
fuck.
How many Grammys they got? Who that there?
Who gives a shit about Grammys?
Who that over there?
Who that over there?
Who that over there?
Who that?
Next to Run the Jewels and
Okay,
Dio, who is dead, and you best respect Dio.
Okay, I respect that. I'm gonna disrespect that. She said something about
We don't
Poppy, we were
Zach, we don't
like-
respect that. We good.
Like
Look,
Holy
Zach-
Diver is a fucking classic. God damn it.
Zach, we don't give a fuck. I'm just playing. Also, Zach, we're still wait. We have offered you a challenge.
We're working on shit, right?
We're offering you a challenge. We're also planning on doing a grudge somehow that has to do with music. We're gonna fuck your shit up.
You know, Mac, you gotta give them a break. There are other guys that take a long time to get videos out. You know what I'm saying?
do.
Yeah, I know.
Takes them a while. They're kind of old. They gotta get all the boomer stuff out the way. So
They gotta get
it's
the
almost
record.
time.
Yeah, they gotta get the record.
They're not
It's
young
almost
like us.
like
I
we
can't
have more experience and a wider breadth of genre to look into.
We understand you go.
That's fair. I mean, TV shows, best hip hop album in '90s is kind of a really limited variety.
It is.
I mean, I haven't heard your dissertation on any avant-garde jazz yet, so
Oh my God, Jack.
Oh,
fair
dude,
enough.
fuck it. Fair enough. Fair.
A challenge accepted, young man.
Challenge accepted. Yeah.
actually a
No,
joke.
let's get commentary on Screamo.
I can do that. I have some Screamo albums if you'd like.
I used to listen to Black Veil Brides before they changed genres.
Yeah.
We're definitely gonna.
It's
you
like
know what?
Circle, I'd probably say Circle Takes the Square is probably the best, technically speaking,
You know what?
because
Zach?
they have the progressive rock angle.
Let's go. Let make him listen to some hymn.
That's a dope name.
Oh,
Takes the
believe
Square.
me, we have issued a challenge to
Interesting.
Zach. We have issued a challenge to Zach.
Is it too late to change my name?
No.
From Trill to
Yes.
Circle Take Square?
Honestly, the only thing better than that is the name of their song, "Same Shade as the Concrete."
We are
Make him
also
listen to some OTEP.
Ooh, Otep.
we have also issued a challenge to Zach, saying to actually do a top 5 list on Drake. We're not telling you.
Which is honestly not going to be hard.
Oh, it's gonna be hard for you. Oh yes. Oh yeah, it's gonna be really hard for you.
Like I said, there's difference
Are you
between
okay?
overrated
Shut up.
and disliking.
I could have. Trill wanted me to make you do J. Cole, but I pushed Drake.
Because you didn't want to hear me eviscerate J. Cole. Got it.
Fuck you. Anyway, I love you, Zach, but fuck you. At the same time. All right. So yeah.
I do have to say, probably the most unusual Screamo band name I have in my list, looking on this, is probably I wrote haikus about cannibalism in your yearbook.
Okay.
Which, yes, is an actual band.
That's the band's
Not
name.
bad.
Yes, it is.
All right. We gotta speak. Well, I know we gotta speed this along because I know we gotta get enough people.
X Games mode.
All right, so we got Trill done. Trill, you're done with your plugs. Trink, what you got to plug?
I'm here on Twitch as Trink Bell. I'm also on Twitter as Trinka. I mostly do stuff on Twitch and through my Discord. So if you want to find me, go to my Twitch and put in ! Discord to join my Discord. That's all I got.
Is the avatar talking as you're talking?
Yeah, I was like, wait a minute.
You
bro.
just
Did they
noticed
move
that?
your hands the same
Just
time?
realized that?
Oh my god.
Have you not seen a VTuber?
No, I was like, what?
Is your
This is
hand
what
moving on the
happens when they
mouse?
Don't pay attention.
This is awesome. The fuck?
Hey, hacks. I'm calling hacks. Wait a minute. You can't do that. It's hacks.
Bullshit.
What is
Frank, I am sorry for these plebs.
that? Hacks.
I mean, my only answer at this point, like I said, is serial killer smile.
Yeah. It was weird. I'm like, huh? What did it just?
The whole time I've been watching, I'm like thinking, like, am I tripping?
Is she talking? I'm making sure too. I'm like,
I was,
Oh, quit humping Pikachu is here.
I hadn't smoked yet, and I didn't know if it was, it was
oh,
draws
crap,
or what it was.
How did they just notice this? I know.
Oh, the hands are moving. Look at the mouse. Look at
Oh
that.
my god!
It's motion tracking
Yeah,
like
she
the
also-
Kinect geniuses.
Do you guys not notice that she also types when I type?
Yeah, it's really,
That's you actually typing it?
yes.
Oh, the letters are coming out. What? That is
She also
dope.
clicks when I click.
Oh,
What?
shit. What?
This
I gotta
is
give
so
me one.
amusing.
I gotta give me one. I gotta give me one. Nope.
Yeah,
you get one for Christmas.
Layla Null right here in the chat. Actually, he is the one who made my avatar. She is completely custom.
It's so cool. Like I could have the avatar run the stream for me, and I could just be in the other room with the baby. That's so awesome.
Well, I mean, as you're changing, will it be doing?
Yeah, that'd be hilarious. I mean, people
That
don't
would
care.
be hilarious. Like, yeah.
People don't care.
Damn it, I need that.
They want to hear the 360 jump off the
Hey,
building, phase 5 snipe on the head. They want to see you hit that, or they don't want to see it at all.
Like, I wonder if you say "fuck you," if you give a middle finger, will it give a
I'm
middle
just gonna put on my ad card and call it a night.
There you go. Yeah.
I know, I'm just playing. So damn it, Zach, you and those teeth.
But by the way, in case anybody wants to know, Layla Null is open for commissions.
all right.
Plug
We'll
for
shout
Layla.
her out in the chat. Yeah.
Yeah.
Him.
Him. All right, Zach, what you got to plug?
The two streams I'm currently doing, I call Knife Blade Arcade, which are arcade games. Seriously bad streams, just basically whatever the fuck I feel like doing with recently. I beat the first album, I guess you'd call it, of Ape Out today. Boy, Bennett Foddy still makes weird stuff. He made Quap, and then he made Getting Over It, and he had apparently continued that streak into 2019 of just being so strange I don't quite comprehend the controls.
Okay, all right, cool. And finally, before me, Angelic Sin, welcome back.
Hello.
What you got to plug?
Well, as you guys know, I am also on Twitch here as Angelic Sin. You can also find me on Twitter and Instagram, and I am also on TikTok.
For now.
For now, but wherever direction that's going. But yes, you can mostly find me on Twitch.
Sorry, I just had to add that.
You had to for now. All right, all right, guys. I'm
And
Matt.
YouTube, sorry, and YouTube.
Oh, okay. As you know, I am Matt Poole. I am Mac. You know me as Mac. You can see me on a lot of shows on the Game Fixers. Also traveling. I want to thank traveling
Gamer.
Yeah, Traveling Gamer. I want to thank Traveling Gamer for letting me on. Okay, RJ. I want to thank him for coming in. He actually had me on his podcast. It was interesting. If you want to go listen to that, please go listen to that show. It was great. It lets me, if you want to know more about me, the real me, go watch it because that is an interesting dive into my story. So make sure you go watch that. Also, if you want to be on this podcast, because he really wants a lot of people on this podcast, so make sure you go talk to him. He loves to hear your story, and go on this podcast. He's pretty cool, people. He asked me to be on, and I said, sure, let me be on. Let me tell you what I feel. Go watch it. He's right here. He said, I love to have anybody else on. So make sure you go watch it. Make sure you go watch our content. Make sure you go watch plenty of our content. The GF1 podcast, GF15. We're trying to get that back up, people. And Zach is literally trying to bring up that really crazy screen. Happy Al. Al's gonna kill you. So go make sure you go watch that. And make sure you go watch Let's Make It Better videos. Remember, I'm going to be posting 3 episodes of Let's Make It Better. The next episode is going to be fun. I will tell you what the subject is. It's Beetlejuice. And the last one I'm going to be doing by myself, which is going to be funny. So I will leave that to you. But it's a game that I've been wanting to review for a long time, and finally I have the time to do it. So I'm going to be reviewing it. So I'm not going to tell you what I'm going to review. I'll probably tell everybody else here that I'm going to review, but the game I'm going to review is something I've been wanting to review for a while. And also make sure you come back after the semifinals. It's not over yet. The week after the semifinals, we know you want us to do. We know Resident Evil 8 is coming out. So we are doing a Resident Evil Grudge. Evil Grudge 2. Yes, Evil Grudge 2 is back.
Is that for the final?
No. That's just.
I know enough about Resident Evil for that one.
So yes, finally, and I'm fighting.
That's an interesting thing to say. Nobody knows anything about Resident Evil.
Oh, actually, no. I used to do all my senior projects that I had to do in my IT class on Resident Evil.
Oh.
He let me get away with that.
Wow.
So I did one for every Resident Evil game, just so I didn't have to do anything else.
All right. Well, we're going to be doing.
Did you do a thing on the history of how DMC was Resident Evil 4 originally?
No.
You should have.
I did cover that, but then I later skipped to Silent Hill since they're very closely related when people consider gaming.
They are, even though they could honestly tonally not be anywhere different.
Exactly, but normally fans of one are fans of the other as well.
Yes.
All right, but we're gonna be doing Resident Evil Grudge at the end of the month, and then we have a pre-type Halloween episode which will be airing on Halloween, and then GF1 podcast is gonna be on Halloween too. So we're gonna be talking about our favorite top 5 Halloween movies, which is gonna be crazy.
Is Nightmare Before Christmas? Is that a Halloween movie or Christmas movie?
Fuck! Oh my God, that's
I've always considered it more of a Christmas movie since that is the main premise actually of the movie.
Right.
It's just an excuse to watch it both times.
I watched it both times. It's a both timer for me. Same thing with Jingle All the Way.
This is Halloween.
I mean, we're about to do a movie night this week. First movie night on Thursday in my Discord. The first set of themes for this, since it's Halloween month, we're doing horror musicals.
We need to hide. That'd be good.
All right, guys.
On that list: Repo the Genetic Opera, Dead Inside.
Is Devil's Carnival Alleluia on that list?
No, I figured most people haven't heard of Repo. I better just dip their toe in first.
But Tech 9 is in Alleluia, and he's awesome.
So is the lead singer of Five Finger Death Punch.
I know. Well, he's
Emily Autumn.
He's in Devil's Carnival, the first one.
All right, guys, we'll talk about this more. All right.
I had one more thing on there, and Barry Bostwick comes back for for a good performance in that too.
All right, but I'm saying we can talk about this more off the screen because we got to end the stream. All right, guys.
Let's let Crafty get to bed. Lord, come on.
Yeah.
I'm not going to bed until after the school run. I'm good.
All right. Well, guys, we'll see you. We'll see you not next Monday, but the Monday after next for another episode of Gamer Grudge.
It's all GGs, baby.
Woo! We'll see you next time. Another episode of Gamer Grudge. Peace out. Bye.